from Green Memorial Stadium in Green, Ohio, welcome to Big Time Sports and the Friday night high school football game of the week. Tonight, the Indian Valley Braves travel north to southern Summit County to meet the Green Bulldogs. Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Dunn, along with my broadcast partner tonight, Troy Richardson. And Troy, this game tonight between Indian Valley and Green, I think it's kind of piqued the interest of football fans all over the state of Ohio. You got the defending Division IV state champions on the road to meet Division II Green.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in to our Fur Bay Electric Supply pregame report. Joe, if you'd have told me when I played in the Inter-Valley Conference, the IVC, a league that Indian Valley's in, that IVC teams would be playing Federal League teams, I'd have said you're out of your mind. But you got, like you said, Joe, the defending Division IV state champions taking on a Federal League opponent in Green.
Let's take a look at the visiting Indian Valley Braves. Veteran coach Matt Lancaster, what a job he has done down in Indian Valley. Led the Braves to a perfect 16-0 season last year, and he continues to do a good job. And the numbers right now are up at Indian Valley. A lot of enthusiasm down in T County. A lot of excitement for Indian Valley. Coach Lancaster has done a terrific job getting the numbers out. But with Indian Valley, it all starts with Riker Williams at quarterback and Grady Kinsey. I think I know he's going to Air Force and he gets a lot of accolades. I think he needs even more accolades. The 5'8", they list him at 205. He might be more like 220 running back Grady Kinsey. So I really love the offense out of this Indian Valley team. It's going to come down to their defense tonight. Meanwhile, the homestanding Green Bulldogs under head coach Mark Geist beginning his 7th season here at Green. And last year they were 6-4, lost a couple close games, Troy. They very easily could have won 8, had a playoff win over Riverside in week 11, and they bring back one of the better quarterbacks in northeastern Ohio.
And all Coach Geist has done in his 7 years is made the playoffs, knocked off Massillon in the playoffs, and they have just built the program. And we're going to take a look here at our keys to the game. Want to thank our keys to the game sponsors. It's going to be coming up here, our Daystar Auto Group. For Indian Valley, Grady, room, you got to run. Let Grady go, let Kinsey go, let him run. And for the Green Bulldogs, you got to give Hunka time to throw the ball, time to get out there, time to throw. He will pick you apart, a very accurate quarterback.
Yeah, the best offensive line tonight, I think, will dictate who wins this game. We're going to take a break, come back with the starting lineups and more information here at Green. It's Indian Valley against Green on the Big Time Sports Game of the Week.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Fur Bay's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furbay.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Fur Bay's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
Since 1988, Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor of choice, trusted for top-quality commercial, industrial, and residential electrical work. From new construction to repairs, we do it all. And we do it right the first time. And when the unexpected hits, we're here with 24-hour emergency service, because the lights won't wait. Call Wood Electric today, where experience meets reliability. Wired right, right on time, every time.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm James here at 705 South Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover, Ohio at New Image Auto Sales. Wait a second, is this supposed to rain today? Come with me inside our massive indoor showroom because Ohio weather is so unpredictable. You can check out all our nice pre-owned vehicles inside our indoor showroom. And every car comes with a lifetime warranty and is priced at or below KBB retail. And every vehicle comes inspected prior to hitting the showroom floor so that you know exactly what you're getting. And our inventory is moving so fast. Scan the QR code to see what's available right now. Don't see what you like? Check back tomorrow. Look, car buying doesn't have to suck. Stop in here at New Image Auto Sales. year-round, where we have an indoor showroom, climate-controlled, that's been family-owned and operated since 2019, where you can find your next luxury pre-owned vehicle. So scan the QR code or check out our website to see today's inventory. I'll see you soon.
Welcome back to the Furby Electric pregame show here at Green Memorial Stadium. Joe Dunn along with Troy Richardson. Week number 1 of the 2025 high school season. And before tonight's kickoff, as always, our kickoff sponsor this year. Tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by Van Nostrand Young Cooch, reminding you that home replacement is expensive. I'll tell you, if you own a home, you know that. Values have skyrocketed. Have you checked your home? I'll tell you, insurance coverage lately, now's the time. Van Nostrand Young Cooch can help. They're an independent and family-owned insurance agency.
I'll tell you, I use Van Nostrand Young & Kuntz. I got my mom on them. They have saved me close to $2,000 in just the last 3 years on insurance. They do a great job.
That, my friends, is an endorsement right from the heart of Troy Richardson, and we appreciate it. They've been with us a long time, Troy. Really love them over there in North Canton.
And, Joe, I love this excitement here for high school football kickoff. The long wait is back. It just doesn't get any better than this. You got marching band, you got cheerleaders, you got parents, you got a great first week matchup here on Big Time Sports. It doesn't get any better than this.
3.5 months of high school football, culminating in the state championships right down the road in Canton. And Big Time Sports will be with you all the way through it. Tonight, we think, is one of the better games we'll have all season long. Division IV. State champion, the Indian Valley Braves against the Federal League Green Bulldogs.
And it's going to be Indian Valley ball to start.
Logan Neurot has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Beautiful night for football. You can't ask for anything better than this. Line drive boot going left, and that is going to curl just into the end zone. That kind of died at about the 1-yard line, Troy. And if you're an Indian Valley Brave coach, you kind of hold your breath on that one.
Yeah, you got to hold your breath. That checked up at about the 2. I thought it was going to die right there. Get a little bit of help from the turf, but luckily for Indian Valley, it goes into the end zone. They're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. But hey, when you got a weapon like a kicker who can put it in the end zone, that's one less chance the best athlete on the other team is going to touch the football.
Is it just me, Troy, or high school kickers getting better? Seems like every school now has a young guy that can kick it into the end zone. We saw it last night down at Central Catholic with Perry. He got some good legs out there in northeastern Ohio.
Well, it's a skill. They start working on it when they're 7, 8 years old.
1st and 10 for the Braves at their own 20-yard line. First snap of the season for the defending champions. It's going to be a quarterback keeper around the right side. Pretty good yardage as they run it right into the short side of the field, into the Braves sidelines. And that's going to get about 7 yards, Troy.
Yeah, just direct snap there to Riker Williams. He's an athlete.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup. The wide receivers would be Rowan Pickin and Colt James. Quarterback is Riker Williams. Grady Kinsey, the running back. Tackles are O'Connor, Haney, Neff, Peterman, and Brogan Wilson.
And the thing is, you've got a tremendous athlete, Riker Williams back there. He's a 3-year starter, not at quarterback, but on the defensive side of the football, just a junior.
2nd and 2. Handoff straight ahead, not much there. And that was Grady Kinsey that got the football, and he got stuffed right at the 28.
Yeah, right. Direct snap to Grady Kinsey. Takes it. Some call it the Wildcat variation of the single wing. And the Green defense is sitting right there waiting for him.
That Green defense is loaded. You've got Caden Warner and Anthony Swank, the linebackers. Hanberg and Lombardi will be the outside backers. And then in the secondary, a good group of hitters. Handoff Kinsey again. He is hit around the shoe tops, but that young man's got the first down of the season over the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, and that's what he can do. They run the eye there, just an isolation play. ISO, hand off to him, let him get yards.
Let's take a look at that defense for the Green Bulldogs. It'll be Lombardi, Taylor, that is Elcati, that defensive line, Warner, Swank, Hanberg, Luke Shaw, the last of the Shaw brothers, Anthony Michael, Giorgio, and Libertor, and Jaden Hall in the secondary for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for the Braves. This drive started at the 20. They love to run the football, Troy.
Well, they can run it, but they can throw it too. They'll surprise you a little bit.
Direct snap. And again, they hit him back at the line of scrimmage. You're keying on him. Why not? He's one of the better running backs in the state.
Well, they're going to put 3 backs back there, the quarterback along with Kinsey, and they'll angle the snap, almost like an old-fashioned single wing play, but there was the direct snap. They do a nice job of getting penetration. You want to get to Kinsey before you get there, but look how they blow the pulling tackle up in the hole. They meet the blockers in the hole. Great look there on our Altman replay. You want to attack that play and get to him before his momentum gets going.
You don't want him to get into that second level, or he can do a lot of damage. No gain, 2nd and 10 on the Braves, 32. First possession of the season.
Look for some type of maybe toss sweep here.
Handoff right ahead to Kinsey. Pretty good hole in that left side. They're going to come up short. Going to be 3rd and about 6. The middle of that green lineup, you know right now who they're keying on.
Yeah, and you've got to key on. But this time they go in a fullback position, give it to him quick. Try to get it to it before the linebackers can flow. But here you see him out of that fullback spot. They get a nice surge up front. Great job by the offensive line getting a good push up there. You got a pancake block there by number 24 for the Braves. A running back there does a great job. That's Kellen Kuntz.
3rd and 5, a possession play early for Indian Valley. Riker Williams now hesitates, and that'll be a flag.
And they're going to pick up a cheap first down.
That's right. First time he's done that, he kind of hesitated and then looked over to the sidelines, and Green bid on it. That's a 5-yard penalty, and the 2nd first down of the drive for the Braves.
They're going to say, yep, they're going to eyeball it and say it's a first down.
They don't measure too much anymore.
No, they really don't. Taking a look there at our Pete's Oven scoreboard. I want to thank our good friends at Pete's Oven for sponsoring the scoreboard.
So 2 first downs in the books for the Braves in this drive that started at the 20. Riker Williams. He's going to keep it, and down he goes after a short game, maybe nothing, as he tried to go on that left side, Troy, and that Green defense was there once again, and that was Dario Lombardi, the right outside linebacker that got him.
And what's interesting, Indian Valley has not had much success with the direct snap plays. They do better when they're under center, handing it off, giving the defense a little bit different looks. But the direct snaps haven't worked too well here for the Braves. Good job by the down linemen for Indian Valley. Those guys, 3 down men with their hands on the ground, doing a good job of absorbing the double teams.
2nd and 10 at the 32 as they send Pickett in motion. Give it to Grady, and going to throw it downfield. They got a man out there. They fooled everybody, and that is a diving catch. Are they going to call it a catch? I think they are. Boy, great fake by Riker Williams. Everybody bid on it, including yours truly. He rolled right, threw it downfield for a big play and another first down. Number 3 of the game for the Braves.
Well, they get you run. Here's the play action. And when you're giving play action to best running back in Division 4, it's going to freeze up everybody. They get a step on him. Great job against the man coverage. And they pick up the first down in the Altman replay.
That's a great catch by Colt James, the 6'3 junior.
Fumble the snap.
Ball to 29. And it looks like the Braves came up with it.
And that's one of the things that'll throw the Braves off their mark here, off their timing. One of those snaps just can't get all the way up there, the quarterback's hand. Good job there by Riker Williams falling on the football and lived to play another play.
No gain on that one. It's still going to be ball inside the 30 at the 29, where it's going to be 2nd and 10. There's some Pickett in motion again. Slot right. Handoff to Grady Kinsey, and he attacks that secondary down inside the 25 to about the 24.
And there, once again, they have the success when they go to the eye. I think Kinsey sees the hole develop a little bit better. I think he likes having that fullback in front of him. He can make the cut off that fullback's hip. He reads it as well as anyone does. And I think if they stick under center and with the eye, they can have some success.
3rd and 5. You would call this a possession play, but when you're down this close, this is 4-down territory now for Indian Valley.
Well, now they've got Kinsey at the fullback position.
Going to give it to him. He's the up back, and he's on his feet, breaks a tackle inside the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Grady Kinsey breaks tackle after tackle, tiptoes down the sidelines, and the Braves are in the end zone.
You have to tackle him every possession. He's such a strong runner. The time you don't tackle him, the time you don't gang tackle him, he is going to make you pay. Great job there using the motion man, cutting off the block. Look at him, 1, 2. You think you got him down. Look at the balance, the strength there on the Papa Bears big play replay as he bounces that one to the house.
80-yard drive for the Braves, culminating in the touchdown by you-know-who, Grady Kinsey. Extra point is up, and it is good. And 6:17 left to go in the opening quarter here from Green. It's Indian Valley 7, Green nothing on the Big Time Sports Game of the Week.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is that we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Vera Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Vera Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
You've got only one body, so why not take care of it? Let iCryo Wellness and Recovery help you live a healthy lifestyle. iCryo will introduce you to recovery and wellness with their proven techniques that will surely make your body and mind a whole lot healthier. Evaluate your lifestyle with iCryo. Don't wait. Call now, 330-451-6365.
Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson back at, I guess you could call this sun-kissed Green Memorial Stadium. Just a beautiful night for football, opening weekend of the season. Nothing but good times ahead. And if you're an Indian Valley fan, you've already tasted those good times with a 27-yard run by Grady Kinsey to give the Braves an early 7-0 lead.
Yeah, and he's doing it behind a well-built offensive line, giving him the momentum there. 10-play, 80-yard drive. And when you're thinking of building, you want to think of the Beaver companies, building high-performance facilities for elite athletes, true project partners embracing transparent approach. We want to thank our good friends at the Beaver companies for being a sponsor on Big Time Sports and also sponsoring our Female Athlete of the Week.
Colt James has the ball teed up for Indian Valley. Short end-over-end kick. That's going to be called for a fair catch at the 27 or 28-yard line, where the Bulldogs, under one of the better quarterbacks in Northeastern Ohio, Tyson Hunka, will get their first shot at the football.
And you're going to see a little bit of contrasting styles here, where Indian Valley is more of a pound to set up the pass. Coach Geis, he'll go 3-4 wide. I think they're going to go a little more 3 wide this year than they have gone 4 and 5. A little bit more balance with the run, but they like to throw the ball around.
Tyson Hunka, a 3-year starter for the Bulldogs. Only 5'9", 165, but threw for over 1,200 yards last year. A lot of touchdowns. He also had close to 500 yards on the ground. Handoff, first man through, big hole. 11 yards over the 40 to the 41. Evan Reed, and we talked about how good he is, Troy. Last week he was a guest on our TV show, and he is a physical specimen, about 6'1", about 212. Let's take a look at this starting lineup offensively for Green. The wide receiver will be Evan Giorgio, Sam Dubrovitz, and Aiden Rice. The quarterback is Tyson Hunka. Up front, Lombardi, El-Qaidi, Sinkovich, Brooks, Holman, and McMichael.
Well, nice coverage in the secondary there by the Indian Valley Braves, forcing Hunka to have to run with the football. He does manage to pick up 4. Indian Valley might have got away with a little bit of a pass interference down the field on a hold, but good coverage in the secondary by the Braves.
7-0 Indian Valley early in this football game. They used a lot of time on that drive, Troy. That drive started at the 20, had 4 first downs, and they used a lot of clock.
Here you see him gone with a more 3 wide set.
Hunka going to run that option, and they tried to get him with the shoe tops, and he just kind of ran through that one, Troy, for a first down.
Yeah, nice job there on that little speed option to the wide side of the field. He does a nice job getting the pitch relationship, keeping the defensive guessing.
First down for Green as they try and answer. Let's take a look right now at that starting defense for Indian Valley. Up front will be Williams, Brogan Wilson, Brogan O'Connor, Brett O'Connor. The linebackers are Burrier and Kinsey. Safeties are Hostetler and Vasic, and Rowan Picken and Reese St. Clair, the safeties. Hunka again is going to keep it, and again he runs that option left, Troy, for good yardage to the short side of the field.
Yeah, that's almost like a midline out of the little bit of a triple option there for him. He's reading the defender if he's going to pull it out. Little zone read here. He's eyeing that backside, and when they close down, he's going to pull it out. Gets a nice block there by his wide receiver. That's one thing I like with the Coach Geist coach team is how well the wide receivers block. As you saw, a nice one there by number 18 for them. That's Rice doing a nice job of blocking on the perimeter.
Yeah, Aiden Rice, the 175-pound junior wideout. Hunka going to throw and overthrows his intended receiver. Tried to get it outside, Troy, and trying to find Evan Giorgio.
Well, he wants to lead him here so he can catch it in stride, and he's got room to run if he can. Just let him a little bit too much. They're going to come back to that play again. They're going to file that away, just say take a little bit off of it, but it was open in the flats. And Joe, I think you're in 4-down territory.
Hey, I was going to mention if they're in 4-down territory or not. You hate to give Indian Valley the ball at this field position, but they got 3rd and 4 at the 42. Hunka
straight down
throwing
the field.
Downfield, throws into traffic, diving catch, incomplete.
And see if they elect to go for it here on 4th. I'm surprised. I thought I might see a run there to try to set up a little bit shorter on 4th down, but now you're looking at 4th and about 6.
Excellent coverage. About 4th. Excellent. Let's watch it again on the Altman replay, Troy. This is good coverage.
Yeah, they're just all running straight down the field, 4 verts. You want to try to see if your wide receivers can get a step on them or not. They don't. And Green, hey, you got to roll the dice sometimes.
Big play early in this football game. 4th and 4 for Green.
I'll try to get him to jump.
At the Indian Valley 42.
Play clock's winding down.
Going to have to hurry.
They might call a timeout here, or they're going to shift back to maybe do a little bit of a quick kick.
Now they're going to punt it. Hunka, little short boot. Let's watch the roll. Where's it going to end up? That's a good Green roll. Down close to the 5. They're going to down it right at the 6-yard line. So a pretty good strategy right there for Coach Geist. Is he going to put Indian Valley in the hole at their own 6-yard line?
But Indian Valley's used to this. They're used to making big drives on long chunks of field. At least last year's team is. And for Coach Lancaster, they're going to find out a little bit about themselves being pinned deep here. But Green has to continue to gang tackle Kinsey. You want to get 5, 6 helmets around him. Defensive coordinators, when the initial hit's made, you pause the film and see how many of your helmets are around there when the initial hit's made. When you get a lot of helmets around it, you force turnovers, you get good tackles, guys don't break away.
Now the first Indian Valley drive started at the 20. This one starts at the 6. Going to hand it off to Grady Kinsey, trying to run right and not much there.
And that's the first time that Indian Valley has been stuffed at the line of scrimmage when they've gone out of the eye. Now, a lot of people think, well, it's just run. I mean, that's not a real complicated offense. Watch the formation for Indian Valley. They try to out-position you. They want to out-formation you to put you in a bad situation with their matchups. They know what their blocking matchups they want, and they're going to put formations and motions out there to get the blocking matchups that they want. Someone who was great at that was Jeff Durbin at Lake, was one of the best I've seen at it.
Josh Taylor on the tackle for Green. Gain of 1 will be 2nd and 9. Kinsey, nice move inside, going to have a first down. Finally to get him down, but not before he rumbles over the 20 to the 22 for an Indian Valley first down.
And he's so patient running the football here. Look at this. He's going to vision, plants, cuts, and then he gets vertical. And you better hit him low or he's going to put a foot in your chest. Great job there coming up in the secondary. Number 3 for the Green Bulldogs.
Evan Giorgio.
Giorgio coming up and making that tackle.
First down number 6 for Indian Valley in this first quarter. They lead it 7-0.
Probably direct snap to Williams, yep.
Williams is going to take it and hit hard, but breaks off that tackle. They nailed him, but he didn't phase him. He had ahead for another yard or two.
And there, a little wrinkle in the offense. They bring like a fullback stood up about 1.5 yards in front of the quarterback and running back. And nice job here on the Altman replay. Good surge up front by the offensive line. Early in the game, they weren't getting that surge, and now they're starting to get that game. As you're looking at this, will be offensive play 14 ran by the Braves tonight.
That was a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 as we come up to the 2-minute mark here in the opening quarter of play from Green Memorial Stadium.
Play action.
Wiles is going to throw, has him out there. It's picked off. Picked off by Green, coming the other way. And they're finally going to bring him down. But that was, it looked like Anthony McMichael, defensive back, picked it off.
Great read there by McMichael coming up to get the interception. He reads it, comes up in the big Mount Hope defensive play. That safety rotates in, kind of shows it like it's going to be open, then takes it away. And a good heads-up tackle there by number 10 for the Braves. That's Rowan there to make the tackle. That's our Mount Hope defensive play. Great play. Hey, you make an interception, he might come out and make the next catch, Joe.
Looked like the receiver is open, maybe underthrown a little bit, and McMichael, going back from that strong safety, picked it off and brought it all the way back to the Indian Valley 45, where the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 in their second possession of the game. Handoff McMichael, and the little guy squirts through that hole for a good 8 or 9 yards.
Nice surge up front. McMichael again. Hey, gets that interception, might as well come back with a run.
Reward him a little bit, right, Troy?
No, he's rewarding him. And they're going to pick up 8, and that's a great job on first down. Now it really opens the playbook up a lot. What do you want to do here? Do you want to take a shot at the end zone? Do you want to run that maybe speed option to the field again? You can do a lot of different things there as you take a look at our Altman replay.
Good block there by big number 71, that right tackle for Green, Gabe Holman, 6'4", 275, and only a junior. Here they come again, running behind the big guy again. They've got the first down and a couple yards to spare. And they're going to spot it inside the 35, at maybe the 33.
And more importantly, that's a first down for the Bulldogs as they grind it up here. But you said, Joe, they're just straight ahead blocking, nothing fancy. Beef on beef. Let's see who can win it up front. And you got to like that. When you're an O-line coach, you want to challenge your men up front to say, hey, we got to go out and attack that defensive player.
Green with a big offensive line. 1st and 10. They go 260 and 260, 265, 275. Their center, little guy at 220.
Well, they might want to stop in at Pizza Oven after this game.
Better be well stocked. Hunka going to keep it. And he reads that one perfectly and has another first down close to the Braves' 21-yard line.
And I love it. Once again, that zone read. He's just reading the defender. He locks his eyes in. They do a great job here at the mesh point. Look at the quarterback's eyes right now. He's not looking at the running back. He's reading that DN, and that DN crash. He's like, I'm pulling that one out. Great look there. And that's what happens, Joe, when you got a 3-year starter at quarterback who understands the offense he's running.
He's not real big, 5'9", 165, but he's a veteran. He's been a 3-year starter here at Green. Final play of the quarter. straight ahead again for about 4 or 5, down close to the 17. That's Evan Reed. Boy, he's a big boy, too. 6'1", about 215 pounds running back, and that's the end of the first quarter. From Green Memorial Stadium, we're watching the Big Time Sports Game of the Week. It's Indian Valley 7, Green nothing.
At Paper Twigs, our full-service floral and papery boutique offers expertly crafted, custom-designed invitations and paper essentials for all events. We're renowned for our innovative, out-of-the-box floral arrangements, perfect for any occasion. We specialize in weddings and major events and would be honored to be a part of your special day. Please contact us at 330-499-3350.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern. Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations. Novelis is a global leader in flat-rolled aluminum and the world's largest aluminum recycler. Together, we forged a world-class team delivering high-quality products globally. We extend our positive impact by supporting local schools and community organizations. Novelis Uricksville cheers on students and families across various schools. Novelis Uricksville is rooting for you. Learn more at novelis.com.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach? So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got one turn. He makes 2 turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star? When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Welcome back to Green Memorial Stadium, Big Time Sports Game of the Week, and it's a good one. We've played one full quarter. It's Indian Valley 7, the Green Bulldogs nothing, but Green on the move here, Troy.
They're on the move, giving you another different formation. Coach Geis, he's another one. He's going to get the matchups he wants. Sometimes they're going to go 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide, 1 back, no back. This time they're going to go 2 backs.
2nd and 4 for Green at the Indian Valley 16. That was a quick first quarter. Handoff looks like this is Reed. He's going to turn the corner. There's a flag down. They're going to probably bring this one back. If they don't, it's going to be a Green touchdown. That flag right in the middle of the formation, and I think it's going to be holding on the Bulldogs.
Second penalty of the game by Green. 2 penalties now for 15 yards. It's going to wipe a score off.
There's the signal by the referee. Let's give you the officials. The referee tonight is Gartrell Bentley. You just saw him there. The umpire is Christian Johnson. Linesman Tony Dye. The line judge is Rick Macer. Back judge is Larry Huffstetler. And the center judge is Craig Kowalski. Veteran crew here at Green.
And later on tonight, we'll be picking our iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game. They'll receive a free month-long cryo pass at iCryo, located at Belden Village. We want to thank our good friends at iCryo for sponsoring that. Folks, if you've got an athlete that's serious about it, you want to go with cryotherapy. It helps the recovery so much better. If you're someone trying to stay in shape, trying to recover your body, you want to go to iCryo, located in Belden Village.
Yeah, stay with us after the game for the Alt Care wrap-up show, where we will announce our cryo player of the game. And the player not only wins the pass, his coach also wins it, right, Troy?
Oh, yeah.
What a deal.
It is. And the red light therapy, infrared saunas, some IV injections as well. They have a lot of different options at iCryo. 2nd and 14 for Green. Hunka going to throw a man open and overthrows him at the 9-yard line. That's a touchdown if it's there. They were trying to find wide receiver Evan Giorgio, who had about a 3-yard space on that one. He had him. He had a step on him. That play action froze the DB for just a second right there. Boom. I think that was actually an RPO, and he read the RPO perfect, just led him a little too much. That's when you're going to want to mark away and come back to it.
You're absolutely right. They'll put that one in the back burner and bring it out when they need it. This brings up 3rd and 14, still at the 26.
Running those check plays. Now change your formation up a little bit.
Hunka taking a look over at the sidelines, and now they're going to spread the field with 5 wide receivers. Hunka the only man in the backfield. Deep drop. Looking for somebody to throw it to. He's in deep trouble, trying to spin away. Now he's going to find somebody open at the 20, at the 10, at the 8-yard line. And that is a big play and a Green first down at the Indian Valley 8-yard line.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if he knows who Houdini is, but he did a lot of escaping right there, avoiding the sack. That was a great job by Hunka, avoiding the rush, extending the play with his legs, and they're going to go right back to each other. They're not wasting any time.
Give credit to Reed for coming back to the quarterback. Here's a handoff to McMichael, trying to turn the corner inside the 5, maybe to the 4, maybe the 3. They ran again to the short side of the field, Troy, with some success.
And I like that, Joe. You have a big play, you come back, you want to run your next play as quick as you can. This time he hands it off. The DN didn't close, and they get down inside the 5. They're setting it up for that quarterback to keep it, though.
Handoff Reed, and the big guy rumbles. Did he get in? No motion yet. Now it's a touchdown. Big Evan Reed, 215-pound running back, rumbles over the left side, and suddenly it's a 7-6 football game.
Nice job there by Green, answering back after the Indian Valley touchdown. They take advantage of the turnover, and looks like he might have gotten a little before it, but that's going to go up for 6 on your Altman replay.
Yeah, I waited for the motion. Logan Urot will come now and try and tie it up. They're looking over at the Green sidelines. Are they shy a player? I think they are. They're going to try and bring somebody on late. That's Sam Dubrovitz hustling into the formation.
That is something that's not going to make Coach Geis happy.
Low snap. Kick is up, and it gets over the crossbar, and we are tied at 7 with 11:28 to go in the first half.
In business for over 15 years, Fireside Tax specializes in small business, both ongoing and setting them up because we are a small business. Fireside provides flat fee payroll and flat fee accounting. Fireside also handles individual and small business income tax return, conveniently located in Perry Township. And everything that we do, Fireside Tax is your best value for your dollar. Price much, and folks, much less than the national chain. Call Tim Singo and his crew at 330-478-1505 or visit them on the web at firesidetax.com. That's firesidetax.com.
Well, the Bulldogs answer that first quarter touchdown by Indian Valley. They go on a touchdown drive after the interception by Anthony McMichael, culminating in a 4-yard touchdown run by Evan Reed, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Bulldogs answering back. They got the interception. Reed, a big part of it, doing a great job tonight on both sides of the football. Hunka doing a nice job at the quarterback position, making the reads. He's making all the right decisions right now for the Bulldogs.
Canton Repository had a nice story last week about the 10 best players that go both ways in high school football, and Evan Reed, I think, was the number 2 guy in the area.
Yeah, it's good to see. You don't see him. I know a lot of people, they want to have guys gone one way, and ideally you'd like that, but sometimes you just got to let your football players be football players.
He'll be playing somewhere on Saturday afternoons. Really a good football player. We are tied at 7, and it's the football game everybody thought it would be, with 11:28 to go in the first half. Logan Neurath will kick it away. End over and kick, going to be fielded right at the 16-yard line. Coming up the left side, And pretty good return up close to the 34, where Indian Valley will take over.
Well, that time, real short of the end zone, put it down into the 2, and it checked up and went in on the opening kickoff. But this time, a little bit shorter here. Going to be good field position for the Braves. Nice job catching on the run. Good special teams here by the Bulldogs. See what Indian Valley elects to come out with, what type of formation here offensively.
There you take a look at the Braves offense. Riker Williams, the junior quarterback. Talk about two-way players. He does a great job on defensive end for the Braves, doesn't he?
He was a stud his freshman year.
Hand off Kinsey. Hold that left side. Look
Strike
out.
It up.
Kinsey's off to the races, and nobody's going to catch him in Southern Summit County. That's another Indian Valley touchdown, the second of the night for Grady Kinsey.
Hey, the time you don't tackle him, he's taking it to the house, and I love it. They go up with a quick count, sprint up to the line of scrimmage, get to the defense before they get set, and they go real quick on the quick count. Gets a nice kick out block, and it parts like the Red Sea. You're diving at him, that's not going to work. And he has got such great breakaway speed, the low center of gravity, and there's no one even in the picture as he takes it in for 6.
Talking about running south, he was heading right back to T County on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Good snap, end over run kick, and it is perfect, and the Braves are on the board again. 14-7 Indian Valley with 11:13 to go in the half.
So dangerous, and I've talked about him, and I've said he's, he gets a lot of accolades, and I still think he deserves even more for his ability. As we're going to take a look here at our fan camp. As you take a look here, good turnout here by the Green Bulldogs student section. As you take a look at our Mears Nissan fan camp, I want to thank our good friends at Mears Nissan for sponsoring our fan camp. Folks, don't forget to go to the Big Time Sports YouTube page, click subscribe. We upload all of our games there. Also, be sure to go to our Facebook page as well. That's Big Time Sports, our Twitter at BTS Ohio. Like the federal government, Big Time Sports is everywhere. I want to thank once again our Mears Nissan fan camp. And Joe, how about that speed there by Kinsey to break away?
Well, fans that haven't watched this young man run, and we saw him a little bit last year, of course, as a junior when he got a lot of votes for the Mr. Football in the state of Ohio. He'll be a leading candidate again this year, but he is something special, isn't he, Troy?
He's just so strong. He's so powerful. He's a quality kid. He's going to Air Force. I mean, that says a lot about his character right there. I watched the interview right after the state championship, and he was talking about his devotionals he did that morning, and he was talking about his offensive line. How can you not root for a kid like that?
Colt James will kick it off and kind of pooch it right down the middle of the field. Green's going to pick it up. And he looks up and sees nothing but white jerseys. Going to bring it over the 20, maybe to the 21-yard line, where Green will take over 1st and 10.
Great special teams play there by the Braves on the nice little checkup pooch kick.
That was Cam Warner that finally picked it up and brought it upfield.
Tell you, when that ball's on the ground on the turf, anything can happen. It can skip around. I mean, you've got some of the coaches that, their philosophy of onside kicking every time, because that ball doesn't have a name on it. It can go to either side.
The official has called one of the Green coaches out to the field, had a little chat with him. I'm not sure what that's all about, but maybe to keep the players back a little bit. We'll have to wait and see, but we are ready to go with Green down 14-7 with the football at their own 21-yard line. Handoff, and not much there. Boy, good defense by the Braves on the right side of that defensive line. Brogan O'Connor, Grady Kinsey in there, Rowan Pickin, all those young men in on the tackle.
That time tries to make the read, but a good job of stuffing it right at the line of scrimmage. And look at number 15, comes up, closes it down, but look at the inside pursuit. Look at all the Braves helmets around there, making the tackle, gang tackling, nowhere to go. Empty again.
3 receivers up on top, 2 below, 1 in the slot. Gonna throw, plenty of time, good protection, nobody open.
Good coverage.
Finally,
he's got a man
gonna
open
throw
there.
And Mrs. McMichael, did he catch it? No. A diving catch by McMichael, and that landed on the turf before it went into his hands. That's incomplete.
And he actually did a nice job of breaking away open. Hunka just couldn't get his feet underneath him to zip the ball the way he wanted. I tell you, I love how elusive that young man is. Hunka does a great job of extending plays with his feet. Where other quarterbacks may, lose 5 or 6 yards or chuck it into the cheap seats, he makes it run a little bit longer, and he makes the coverage have to be perfect every time.
Anthony McMichael, a guy that gets the most out of his high school career. He's in a lot of the school play, shirt green, sings, I think, in a choir, does a little bit of everything, and also is a good football player. Hunka throwing deep into double coverage,
that's gonna be
and a flag goes down at the Indian Valley 39-yard line. That'll be a penalty, and a big one on the Braves.
Yeah, that was actually pretty decent coverage right till the end, and just reached his arm out there, and that's going to be the first penalty of the game for Indian Valley.
And they were trying to hit Big Evan Reed coming off from that wide receiver spot at the top of the formation, but he was double covered deep.
And sometimes, this would have been as good as a punt in a way, but sometimes you go it up, and sometimes coaches know that high school kids don't always make the best decisions, and does a nice job of drawing the penalty and a first down.
I'm going to spot the football now up at the green 36, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clock stopped with 10:16 to go in the half. On a gorgeous night for high school football. Wish they were all like this, Troy.
Joe, every night's a gorgeous night for high school football. We live in America.
Hunka rolling right. Sideline pass caught. And did he hang on to it? He sure did. That's a good catch by Evan Giorgio. And that's going to be another Bulldog first down right at midfield.
Here's a nice catch here by Giorgio. Good throw. And a great open field tackle here by the Braves defender, trying to get a number on that.
I think it was number 3, wasn't it?
Nope, that was number 14 coming up to make the tackle for the Braves. That's Kyler coming up there.
Well, he nailed him. I didn't think he was going to hang on to the football, but Giorgio hung on. 1st and 10. Hunka going to keep it himself. Breaks into that second level for a quick 5 yards.
That time the direct snap there, no decision to make. And does a nice job. First down, pick up 5 yards. Playbook opens up here a little bit.
These two teams had one common opponent from last year. Green opened up the season right here. Remember, Troy, last year they got beat by 4 points. Later in the year, I think in week 4, Indian Valley beat Dover by 4.
Yeah, in a back and forth game. I think the over-under was like 150 on that one.
Look at Evan Reed. Oh, my. He just takes people with him, Troy, for a first down.
And he's just so strong. He drags that pile, keeps it moving. Credit to the O-linemen keeping their feet moving. You make contact, you want to run your feet, run your hips, and that keeps the pile going. You pick up that extra 2 or 3 yards every play. It adds up as the game goes.
Yeah, he is hit, and he picks up another close to 4 or 5 yards after that initial hit. First down for Green. The ball's inside the Indian Valley 40. And Hunka is torn down, and that's Grady Kinsey that comes in for that inside linebacker spot to nail him.
Yeah, that time just a little bit too long, letting the play develop. Grady Kinsey gets rolling downhill, and he fills the gap here. Look, he pauses a little bit, bump him, and they just come up rolling, come up, make the tackle. Also in there is big number 75.
Brogan Wilson?
Yeah, Brogan Wilson coming in from the backside. So it's showing some agility there for the D-line.
2nd and 10 for Green. Bulldogs down 14-7, but it's early in this football game. Going to throw, and that is nearly picked off. Threw that right into traffic, Troy. And that was Rowan. I think it was Rowan Pickett that almost got it, almost picked it off.
Yeah, that's just a one-step throw, timing route there. Throwing a little bit of coverage as you're looking at it. And I think that ball might have got batted too, maybe at the line of scrimmage.
Might have been tipped, you're right.
Well,
when he let it go, I thought that had been going the other way.
There's a 3rd and 10 here now. Possession play for the Bulldogs.
I think they're in 4-down territory or not, Troy. They were about this spot when they had the quick
punted.
kick back in the first quarter, but
I think it'll come down to what if they can pick up 8 or 9 here. I think they might go for it. I think they got to at least pick up 7.
And off, big hole in that right side, and again it's Evan Reed, and again there's Braves on his back being carried for an extra 3 or 4.
Well, that time you don't have to worry about what they're going to do on 4th down because Evan Reed manages to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
A couple guys going for a ride here, Troy.
Oh, going for a ride. They're on their roller skates, but look at him, he hurdles them, but look at him keep his feet going. I tell you, we're getting a pleasure tonight, Joe, watching some good, hard running backs coming out of the backfield.
They're telling me Woody Hayes would love it here tonight.
Oh, these would be guys he'd love. These are just hard-nosed football players.
I hope everybody remembers Woody Hayes.
Anymore.
Hunka going to throw. Throws over the middle. Great pass and a good catch down at the 11-yard line.
Another 1st down.
That was Evan Giorgio again, wasn't it?
That time he led him on the crossing route.
Coming out of that slot up on high.
Yep, patient, patient, patient. Finds him, hits him on the run too. Great open field tackle there, though, by the Braves, number 10.
Here's Evan Reed again. This time they get him down low, and that's where you're going to have to stop Evan Reed, along with Grady Kinsey. Try and hit these guys up high. You're going for a ride.
Well, and you got to get to him before the momentum gets going, too. I know they say what the one from the X-Men universe, Juggernaut, once he gets going, he's impossible to stop. Get a good look there at head coach Mark Geis.
7th year here at Green.
Was at Rootstown before that. It's done a night. Everywhere he goes, he manages to build a program and win.
This is McMichael trying to turn the corner, and he is hit by 1, 2, 3 Indian Valley Braves. Maybe a gain of 1, and that'll be about it.
That's a nice job of the defense of Indian Valley, stretching it out, forcing him to run east to west, not allowing him to square his shoulders, not allowing him to get vertical, forcing him to the sideline and getting the pursuit from the interior. Good look there at head coach Matt Lancaster for the Braves.
Big 3rd down play here for Green at the Indian Valley 7. Trying to get into the end zone and potentially tie this game up with a little over 6 minutes to go in the 1st half. Hunka looking, being rushed. He's in deep trouble, spins away, and down he goes back at the 23.
Yeah, that time not able to escape it. Great coming up there, number 15 for Indian Valley. That's O'Connor coming up, getting the big sack inside. Might have been helped out by Riker Williams. Check it out here on the big Mount Hope defensive replay. Yeah, that's Riker Williams making the initial hit. Getting help there from O'Connor. That's the quarterback, Joe. That's like a Jack Sawyer out there when he was quarterback at Pickerington, also a stud linebacker DN for the Tigers.
Well, let's bring up 4th and 21. And the Bulldogs are going to show that 5 deep wide receivers set, and finally Indian Valley says, hey, we've seen that a few times. We're going to call a timeout and find out how we defend it. We're going to take a break with 5:16 to go in the half. It is Indian Valley 14, Green 7 on the Big Time Sports Game of the Week.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Do you have an old junker sitting around that's not worth anything? It might be just an old junker to you, but at Speedy Auto Salvage, it's worth big bucks. Your end-of-life car or truck will quickly turn into cash for vacation, bill payoffs, or just money for fun. Speedy also takes sheet metal and old appliances and will put cash right in your hands. Speedy pays top dollar for your end-of-life vehicle, sheet metal, scrap iron, and even old appliances. Pickup service is available. Hurry in today to Speedy Auto Salvage. Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton and let our family take care of yours.
Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson back at Green Memorial Stadium, Green, Ohio. You folks down in Tuscarawas County watching the game, we are right at the tip of southern Summit County, although Green is playing in a predominantly Federal League with most of the schools, in fact all the schools in the Stark County area, but Green came over to the Suburban League a few years ago and found a home in the Federal League.
And have really become pretty successful in all the sports.
Hunka rolling left, he's going to keep it. He's got a long way to go. Cuts inside and is going to be dropped at the 9-yard line. That's about the best he could do. Tried maybe looking to throw it into traffic, decided to keep it. And he's going to push Indian Valley back inside their own 10, but that doesn't faze the Braves at all. One more look at it, Troy.
No, nice job. Shows good read there, but a good job in the secondary. You know where he's got to go. Who was that coming up there? Grady Kinsey with the tackle. Shocker. But if you're Indian Valley, if you're a Green Bulldog fan, every time Grady Kinsey touches the ball, you got to take a deep breath because anything can happen.
Boy, Tyson Hunka came off the field and went down. I'm not sure if he's okay.
Quick again.
Going to give it to Kinsey again. Again, he breaks tackle, stays on his feet, and is going to have a quick 8 yards.
That's a hard-earned 8 yards. He gets hit about 2 yards downfield. Look at this here. He's going to get hit right there at the line of scrimmage. Hit again. Boom, keeps dragging tackle. He's just so strong and powerful. You got to get to him before he gets going.
That was Anthony McMichael again that came up and finally put him down.
I am kind of surprised you don't see a lot of zone read with Riker Williams at quarterback out of the Braves.
2nd and 2 at the 17. Here he comes again, breaking tackles. Starting to wear down that Green defense, Troy.
And I've seen running backs do this before. When Hoover had Eric Howard, they would just give you a steady dose of him, steady dose of him. I think eventually defense just got tired of tackling him. And Kinsey's, I think, even a stronger, more compact runner, just low to the ground. They list him at 205. I think he's stronger than that. There was video 2 or 3 weeks after the state championship of him squatting 650 pounds after the state championships, only about 2 or 3 weeks later.
600 pounds. I can't even envision what that would be.
Well, he had a sumo bar and it was moving.
Okay. First down for the Braves. Their own 24. Less than 4 to go in the half. Left side. Kinsey again. And they're at the point now on Green's defense. They hit initially, then they hang on and wait for help.
Yeah, you got to get to him, but pretty soon here, you know, Indian Valley's giving you Kinsey, You got to watch out for Riker Williams and that play action as well. Good kick out block there, pancake block by his fullback on that. That's great. When the back's not getting the ball and they're pancaking people, you got something special going on.
Sam Dubrovitz on the tackle for Green. Green trying to hang on and go into the halftime break, only down by 7. This is a big possession right here. Kinsey again, and this time they get him.
Getting to him early. And he just keeps coming at you. He's got it. You'd think he's going to start getting tired here a little bit.
Well, now it's a big 3rd down play. The ball spotted at the Indian Valley 31. They've got to get to the 34. And if you're Green, you desperately want to get Indian Valley off the field and have one more shot at the end zone.
Nice job there by number 27 for the Bulldogs. Taylor coming up, making the tackle.
Any seat we're going to do here, Troy? What do you think?
I think
Kinsey left or Kinsey right?
I think They're giving it to him, and he's got tackled in the backfield.
He's going to come up short. They had a shot at him in the backfield, just ran right through that. And once again, getting off the pile is Zain El-Kadi. I think that's El-Kadi, number 77, that got him.
Yeah, could have been tackled for a 3-yard loss, but he's not. I think Indian Valley's gone for it. They might try to draw him off and call a timeout.
They drew him off early in the game. That got them a first down. Let's see if Green learned a lesson. They're coming out in the I formation. Couldn't run that ISO. No, I don't think they're going to run a play. Now they'll come back and run one would really confuse Green. I don't think they're going to run.
They're not going to run. They're going to call a timeout. It's hard when your linemen have been sitting in their stance that long.
Yeah. Matt Lancaster, I think an excellent coach. I wouldn't call him old school. He's been around a long time, but he's not going to go for it 4th and 1 at your own 33 in the second quarter.
I don't know.
I don't think. There's Coach Geis from Green. I don't think he'd go for it either.
No, Coach Geis, Hoover graduate, has done a great job here building the program up at Green. I mean, they'd struggled for a few years before he had taken this over, and he's gotten the numbers out. And the big thing is he's keeping the Green kids at Green. He's not losing those 8 or 9 transfers a year to the private schools. He's keeping them here at Green, and that's a key.
For a long time, that 5-wide set is what he ran every down. Remember, they had some excellent wide receivers. Now they've become maybe a little more conservative and emphasize the running game, but for 4 or 5 years, they loved to throw the football almost every down.
Yeah, Indian Valley going to look like they're going to punt. One of the first times we've seen a punt all night for the Braves.
Boy, if you're Green, you got to stay put.
They
you
don't
can't
punt
give
very
them the football.
often.
Could you fake it here? They didn't go it on 4th and 1. I don't think they'll fake it. Good snap. Here they come.
Nice punt.
Boy, that is a beautiful punt. That is caught and fumbled, and I think Indian Valley's got it, and they do.
Wow, that's a huge miscue by the. When you got to go over your shoulder and pull Willie Mays, that makes that catch so much harder.
You knew he was in trouble as he backpedaled, turned his back, and tried to field that one over his shoulder, fumbled, and then his momentum carried it away from the football, Troy.
Yeah, and that's a huge break for the Braves.
They've got it 1st and 10 now.
They got a minute 18, a timeout.
At the Green,
and
37. I'm trying to the Green 27.
Who's calling timeout here?
Officials are talking. What a huge break that is for Indian Valley late here in the first half. They already lead 14-7. Now they've got great field position at the Bulldog 27 and plenty of time with 1:18 left to go in the half.
Don't forget to stick around for our halftime report.
Let's see the
they're talking about
official call.
Oh, they're going to put 1:37 on the clock, so Indian Valley going to get a little bit more extra time. Put up.
That was referee Gartrell Bentley.
Had a double dip this week, folks. Canton Central Catholic Perry last night. Braves and Bulldogs gone at it here. There's Riker Williams.
Riker going to keep it, breaks into the open field. Riker at the 5, into the end zone. One play, one touchdown, 20-7 Indian Valley, and that is a huge turnaround in this football game.
Yeah, and now you're down 2 scores to an Indian Valley high potent offense. But here's the thing: you think it's gone Riker Williams? You think you're going to go with Grady Kinsey? Riker Williams can take you to the house. He is a tremendous athlete in his own right. 3-year starter in football, going to be a 3-year starter in basketball. Look at the lead block from the running backs. Nothing fancy. He just finds a hole and takes the house for 6.
That extra point is
bounces through.
Up and in. Well, you know you're living right when that bounces in. That's a paint scraper, and it's now 21-7. Indian Valley with 1:31 left to go in the first half. And that was Colt James, I think, had popped that one through.
Yeah.
What a turn of around in this football game. If Green gets it, even if they don't score, they go into halftime down only 14-7. And momentum-wise and mentally, you're in this football game. Now you got to regroup a little bit mentally.
And I believe Green gets the ball to start the second half.
They do.
And right now, you know, if I'm Indian Valley, I'm maybe even thinking onside kick here a little bit. Let's take a look here at the extra point. It's going to hit the crossbar, bounces through. So yeah, bounce through. That looked like a Browns extra point. Only the thing with the Browns, when it's gone your way, Joe, it is gone your way. But if that would have been the Browns, that would have bounced out, hit an official, and there would have been 15-yard penalty on it.
It's a brand new season up there, Troy. A lot of new things, a lot of positive things could happen.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Don't give up on them yet.
A lot of quarterbacks too, Joe.
Why not?
Hey, I love the Browns. I've got my fingers crossed, but I'm also a Browns fan.
Colt James will kick this one and kick it down to the end zone. That took a bounce at about the 6-yard line and thought it might go out of bounds, but instead into the end zone where Green will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 1:31 to go in the half.
Once again, it's just hard for me, as someone who played in the IVC, to see an IVC team playing a Federal League team. But then again, you got Lake tonight. They're playing a Division 5 team in South Range. Garraway just played South Range in the playoffs a couple years ago, another IVC team. Just something, I don't think you would have thought about that 15, 20 years ago.
Well, the population center's moving out. A lot of people moving out of the cities into the country, and we're seeing that all over the country. And you're going to see a lot of these smaller schools get bigger and better as the population shifts a little bit.
Well, and the IVC used to be just known as a basketball conference. Now it's really become a football conference.
Going to throw it,
Nice
McMichael
pass.
into the open field. And he's got a first down. He got right to his spot, and he stopped. And Tyson Hunka hit him right in the numbers.
Hit him right in the numbers. Just great job, good patience. Now we're going a little no huddle, little 2-minute drill.
Empty backfield. Hunka looking, sideline pass. It is caught. Are they going to call a timeout or let him play?
Well, they're going to be a first down, so the clock will stop.
Clock's still moving.
Oh,
With
no, I'm sorry. The
1:06.
sticks they had something wrong with the sticks over there.
Coming down to exactly a minute to go. Green trying to make some magic happen here in the final 56 seconds. Hunka, plenty of room to run. Now he's going to throw it deep. Has a
Got him
man
open.
out there, and he catches it. Did he stay in bounds? The official hustling down the sidelines.
I want to say, yeah.
Hasn't made a call.
They're going to make a call.
Somebody tell us what's happening over there.
Must have caught it.
We had one official deep and another official up the field, and they're talking about it, Troy. They're going to say he's out of bounds.
Say he was out of bounds.
And now Coach Geis, and rightly so, the official, I thought, and nothing against the official, he was out of place. He couldn't see.
Yeah, I don't know where the sideline official is who can see that.
Ooh. Man, you got to get 1 foot in, don't you?
Yeah, you only need 1 foot in high school. And we've got the Altman replay to see that.
I think that's a good catch.
Yeah, it took him a while to talk about it, to figure it out.
Well, the official came a long, long way to make that call. Thrown over the middle. Good hands catch by Reed. Boy, that young man can do it all. Catches it. And a yard deep in Indian Valley territory at the 49. And that's a Green Bulldog first down with 35 seconds to go in the half.
Keeps the chains moving. He's got to get a little more tempo here, sense of urgency.
Hunka, quarterback draw. And he hustles down to the 42. And what are they going to call? They're going to say fumble and Indian Valley football. Coach Guy says, was he down? That's what he's going to talk to the officials about, but I don't think that's going to work.
I don't think he was down. We're going to look at it here. Counts the numbers in the box. See where it pops out. Yeah, it pops. It was out. And now
that leaves Indian Valley with 23 seconds.
And you think, oh, well, you know, Neil, hey, you got the best back, maybe in Ohio. Give him the ball, see what he can do. They haven't ran a toss sweep yet, which has surprised me. He's got the speed to get to the perimeter. You can go with Riker Williams, the quarterback.
I'm not sure if it's in the playbook, Troy. This would be a good time to run that halfback pass.
They have that in the playbook. They do.
Pitch out to Kinsey, sell the run, and then throw the pass.
But right now, if you're Green, you're going to go 4 deep here. You're going to make sure you got guys that are 15 yards off and your first steps are back. You just want to keep everything in front of you. The problem is if Kinsey can get across the initial line of scrimmage, you got to try to tackle him in the open field. Dangerous.
What kind of defense you play here, Troy? You got 23 seconds left. If you go back too deep, look at.
Whoa! I wasn't even close.
Whoa.
Wow.
They're going to give the football back to Green. I had to figure that one out.
That is crazy.
Hunka going to throw it, and underthrows Giorgio.
I don't know if we still got that replay, but it looked like.
I'm not sure what they called.
Yeah, I thought he.
Did they say his knee was down?
He wasn't even close, I don't think. Look, here's the replay, Joe. I mean, the ball comes loose. You make the call here. Yeah, the ball. I don't know. I don't know what they saw.
Well, Green has the football with 19 seconds left in the half. Tyson Hunka in trouble. Sideline pass and overthrows his receiver at the 29-yard line.
Ball doesn't lie.
Trying to find Aiden Rice. Wow, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
We were talking about what Indian Valley would do, and all of a sudden Green comes out in the formation and runs a play.
Yeah. That's the referee's first game of the year, too. They've got a thankless job.
I wouldn't want it.
No. They don't get paid enough like the coaches. Coaches are doing this for $5 and a ham sandwich. Sometimes they don't even get the ham sandwich.
Hunka throws, caught, and good shoestring tackle on Evan Reed. If the clock stopped with 5 seconds left, they have time for one more pass into the end zone.
Yeah, you're just going all streaks here. Maybe a hook and ladder if you got that. But you got to take a shot at the end zone here. Your Indian Valley, you're playing way off.
There's a good look at Evan Reed coming off the field. He's gassed right now.
Yeah, that's a strong young man.
He hasn't left the field too much.
And I love that, the two-way players, the old school football players. People talk about, well, you got to specialize in this position, specialize that. How about you just play football? Give me a football player. They can play a lot of different positions, and they can do a lot of different things. Players play, winners win.
A quick reminder to stay with us after the game to the Alt Care wrap-up show. That's when Troy Richardson will select his iCryo player of the game.
Stone Cold player of the game.
That's exactly what it is. The Stone Cold player of the game by Stone Cold Troy Richardson.
I guess that's better than Steve Austin.
One play left in the book for Green, and that'll be the end of the half. 21-7 Indian Valley. Let's see what head coach Geis has pulled off now. And that's not going to go anywhere as they drop Tyson Hunka back at the 35, and that'll do it. We have played one half of football here at Green Memorial Stadium. Indian Valley 21, Green 7. We're going to take a break, come back and check the numbers, and talk about the second half right here on Big Time Sports.
Speedy Septic Service. We are a family-owned, full-service residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
There are 87,000 new IRS agents. Fireside Tax is the best accounting value in Stark County. With audit defense and identity theft restoration through Protection Plus, Fireside Tax can help you deal with the new agent. Fireside Tax has been in business for over 18 years and provides tax, accounting, and payroll services, including flat fee accounting and flat fee payroll. Fireside Tax also handles individual and small business income tax returns.
Attention golfers, be sure to visit Willie's Custom Golf in Stroudsburg. Willie's features 3 TrackMan simulators to sharpen your game. Enjoy the outdoor and indoor driving range and browse in our fully stocked pro shop. Private lessons available from our golf professionals. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Willie's Custom Golf has it all. For
Joe Dunn and Troy Richardson back at Green Memorial Stadium. We were at halftime on the Big Time Sports Friday night game of the week. Indian Valley leads it 21-7. And Troy, while we have a minute, we're going to look at highlights. But right now, how about the first half stats?
Halftime stats here. Let's go through it. I want to thank our good friends at the Akron Auto Auction. Everyone, Chad Bailey and company at the Akron Auto Auction. Halftime stats, it's the Braves. You look at the rushing yards, 171 for Indian Valley, 124 for the Green Bulldogs. Passing yards, 1 completion for 24 for Indian Valley because they haven't had to throw it. Bulldogs sprint around a little bit more, 78 yards. First down, you're like, well, how can Green be up 21-0 with only 5 first downs? Well, when you've got 2 touchdowns on 1 run, when you have a run, touchdown, get the ball back, 1 more, touchdown, you don't need to rack up too many first downs. 10 first downs for the Bulldogs, 1 penalty for Indian Valley, 2 for the Bulldogs, and a turnover apiece.
Let's look at the highlights, and as for a 21-7 game, Troy, we got a lot of good plays to go over and let the fans watch them again.
First one's going to be here, Grady Kinsey out of the fullback position. Look at him, just bust tackles, keeps his center of gravity low, bounces off would-be tacklers, takes it to the house in the Akron Auto Auction halftime report. Then you're going to see the big interception here by the Bulldogs. It's going to give them some momentum to get the ball back, to try to tie this back up. Great interception again by Green. Yep. And there you're going to see him take it to the house. But once again, we're going to go right back to Indian Valley. And there's Grady Kinsey answering the Green Bulldog touchdown, taking that one to the house. No one even in the picture as he runs to T County. And then the big turnover that's going to set up the 3rd touchdown for the Braves as they recover the fumble. And why not? Riker Williams, 1 play. He's going to take this one about 27 yards to the house. And that's how we're at 21-7 here at halftime, Joe.
Boy, a good move by Riker Williams to pivot left and come back to the right for the touchdown. You're taking a look at that Indian Valley Marching Band who have made the trip north up here to Summit County, putting on a show for the fans. We're going to take a break. 21-7, Indian Valley up. We're back with the second half kickoff right after this.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations.
LodgeVision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio. If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, LodgeVision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact LodgeVision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
Vitamins and minerals, feeding champions since 1983.
Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson back at Green Memorial Stadium as we are ready for the second half kickoff, and brought to you as always by
Ben Nostrin, Young and Kuntz.
The best.
Yep. Work or school from home. A new world may require homeowners coverage from Van Nostrand, Young & Kuntz, family-operated independent insurance agency, here to help folks. Call them. Will Van Nostrand, local guy, local high school sports fan. He wants to help you do what's best for your family.
Green have a hard time handling that. Now they're going to come up the field, have some running room, coming around the edge at midfield, still on their feet and out of bounds in Indian Valley territory, all the way down close to the 44-yard line. Now are they going to spot it maybe up closer to midfield? Let's see what they do.
That's kind of not quite sure what might happen here, but that's a big spark for the Bulldogs to start the second half of your Van Nostrand, Young & Kuntz opening kickoff.
That looked like that was Evan Reed that brought that one back, number 20, I believe, that turned the corner, came up the sidelines right in front of the Green coaches. They're going to spot it right at the Indian Valley 49-yard line, where Green down 21-7 will take over 1st and 10, and they need a solid second half, Troy.
Well, they need a score here. You can't give the ball back to Indian Valley with a chance to go down 3 scores, because they won't let you have very many possessions.
Going to run that one straight ahead, and not much there. Right in the middle of that Braves defense.
Great gang tackling there by Indian Valley. Once again, the D lineman doing a really good job of absorbing the double team, forcing a pile. The linebackers flow so well to come up and make the play. Green trying to go a little quick here.
Chase Herbert in there at running back. Picks up 2 now, 2nd and 8 at the Indian Valley 47. Okay, going to keep it himself and nothing doing. Coming through to make that tackle.
75 again for Indian Valley.
Brogan Wilson, he's had on a lot of tackles. That young man broke through the right side and brought Hunka down. And it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Big possession play here early in this second half for Green.
Brogan Wilson, a tough young man to block. Indian Valley trying to make a statement here defensively on this first possession of the second half.
They're going to spread the field again. We saw this formation a lot in the first half. 3 receivers up on top, 2 below with 1 in the slot. Here comes the pressure.
Screen.
That's going to get him maybe 4 yards, but not enough. And now Mark Geis has a decision to make. It's going to be 4th and probably about 4 yards to go. And I think they're going to have to punt it away, Troy.
Yeah, it's 4th and 4 here. I think they might go for it.
They're down by 2 scores.
They can always back up their punt here.
Okay, had a quick kick in the first half.
Yep.
And now they're going to do the same thing. Little pooch. And that's caught right at the 24-yard line. Bringing it back the other way.
They throw the flag. Yeah, that's going to come back.
Not much running room.
That's going to come back, though. for the block in the back on the return. That's going to back it up inside the 20-yard line, probably inside the 15.
Yeah, Tyson Hunka with the kick down to the Indian Valley, about the 19-yard line. Now they're going to back it up even more. But from anywhere on the field in the first half, we saw the Braves do some good things in the run game.
Yeah, nice job of fielding it there by number 10 for Indian Valley as he comes up with that. Doesn't allow a bounce. They're still going to get backed up due to the penalty, but a nice play by the Braves.
Yeah, Rowan Picken was the guy that brought that one back.
There's the smart. See how far they back it up here. I'll take it down to probably inside the 13. Oh, 13. My math was good. That's a shocker.
Not bad for a history teacher.
That's right. 6th grade social studies, folks.
So let's see what the Braves can do here. Going to hand it off to you-know-who, Grady Kinsey. Boy, has that quick burst, Troy. Gets it up to the 19-yard line. Every play just about a step away from taking it to the house.
And he brings his knees up so well when he runs, but he lowers that shoulder. Look at the shoulder, boom. Some players, shy away from contact. He thrives on it. He wants the contact. He wants to lower the shoulder. He wants to run with a little bit of violence.
Cam Warner, 195-pound junior linebacker, makes the stop for Green. Gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Braves snapping it from their own 19.
They motion that fullback in, direct snap.
Williams is going to keep it, going to turn the corner, got a first down and more. To the 26-yard line. Well, that was easy, Troy. Direct snap, ran it left, gets the necessary yardage, and the Braves hang on to the football.
Yeah, and Indian Valley on the Altman replay here, a low high snap. They're going to be very happy, Joe, to get first downs and to eat up a lot of clock. They wouldn't mind a 12-play drive that takes 7 or 8 minutes off the clock.
Anthony McMichael on the stop. He's been an active Green Bulldog tonight. He already has 1 interception. He's been in a lot of tackles, and he's not that big. 5'7", 175.
There's a toss sweep. First time we've seen it tonight.
Another big play and another first down for Indian Valley over the 35 to close to the 38.
And here's where Grady Kinsey and the offensive line, we talk about Kinsey a lot, obviously extremely talented, but his offensive line, they get stronger as the game goes.
They wear you down.
They wear you down. They did it last year, and that's going to be Coach Lancaster's expectations this year as well. Gets a nice lead block on the quick pitch, does a nice job of finding the gap, finding the hole, and getting vertical.
Clock continues to roll on. We are down to 8:24 in the third quarter. Indian Valley rolling here in week number 1. Coming out of that I formation. Kinsey running left. They get him and bring him down after a short gain. They're going to spot it over the 40 to the 41. I'm not sure he got that far, Troy.
Well, he squirted forward at the end. I mean, you said short gain, but it's still 5 yards, almost 5 yards. But when he falls forward, he's always falling forward. And he always picks up that extra 1.5 yards, and that adds up as the game goes. Defensively, you want to put backs on their back. You want to punish them. You don't want to be punished.
So Indian Valley continuing to run the football with precision and with big gains play after play. They've got 21 points on the board and a long way yet to play.
Going to call a timeout.
Going to be timeout on the field. Indian Valley is going to take the time with 7:36 left to go in the third.
Don't forget to stick around for iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game before or after that hard workout or game. Stop it at iCryo Belden Village for your pain and soreness relief. Tonight's Player of the Game will receive a free month-long cryo pass. It helps with decreasing pain, inflammation, recover faster, increase your energy burn, and much, much more. They also have massage chairs. They have infrared sauna. They have red light therapy, infusions and injections. They've got it all at iCryo. If you've got an athlete who's serious, you want to go into iCryo of Belden Village.
And it's not that far up from Tuscarawas County for the fans that want to come up to Belden Village.
No, I've seen Indian Valley players have been there. Riker Williams was there before. I've seen players there from Malvern, and they hear about it on Big Time Sports.
Sure.
And that's how they hear about it, is from us. And they come up there, and they get the recovery they deserve and they need.
2nd and 6 for the Braves. at their own 41.
See if they go direct snap again when they go to this little
up by
power
2 scores
formation.
and trying to add on. Riker Williams going to keep it. Rolling left, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, midfield, first down, Indian Valley.
They got that two-headed monster back there, Riker Williams and Grady Kinsey, as they can just continue to eat up clock and first downs. Whenever they motion that little power position with that fullback in there in front of the quarterback, most of the time it's just the direct snap, making the read. They haven't really come back to any of those direct snaps from Kinsey. They're just using Riker Williams and Kinsey, trying to keep each other fresh and blocking for each other as well.
You play defense, Troy. What is the worst thing that can happen to a high school defense? The big play or just run after run and first down after first down the field?
I think it wears on you when that team is just racking up first downs. When you get them to 3rd and 4,
I agree,
and they pick it up. You get it to 3rd and 5 and they pick it up.
1st and 10 now at midfield. Kinsey running
snap.
short side of the field. Tiptoes down the sidelines, out of bounds. Another quick 3 or 4. That stops the clock with 6:48 to go in the 3rd.
And we just talked about how they hadn't run any direct snaps to him in a while, and they come right back to him. The only thing wrong there was, you know what, he went out of bounds. And they were really trying to work that boundary into the maybe the coach likes it because he can see the play better. But, you know, sometimes they're going to try to go that wide side of the field, give them a little bit more room to run, but they love the boundary right now.
21-7 Indian Valley. Next week, they've got Big Red. They got Steubenville on the schedule. Williams is going to keep it, trying to find some daylight into that second level, and he is gang tackled, but squirts ahead. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
So this brings up, I think if I'm Indian Valley, I'm going for it on this. I'm saying, can they stop us 2 times in a row for 2 yards? Let's check it out here on the Altman replay. Just straight ahead blocking. Gets a nice surge up front by Grady Kinsey, but good job. Look at the gang tackling there by the Bulldogs swarming to the football. And that's what you want. Get a lot of helmets to the football, pop out a fumble, get a turnover. That's what the Bulldogs need right now.
Green going to be asked to stop Indian Valley on 3rd and probably 4th. Handoff. Kinsey, they don't have to worry about it. They got the first down inside the 40 at the 39.
It's another one.
As we mentioned, next week, Indian Valley will be down on the river at Steubenville to take on Big Red, then back home the following week for their home opener against Washington, D.C. Roosevelt High School.
Tell you, they're not afraid, and I love this from Coach Lancaster. He's challenging himself. They're going out and they're playing the best competition they can, and I love that. See if they go quick here. Yep.
Ball to 39. Kinsey to the left. Kinsey's got the first down inside the 30, inside the 35, and out of bounds. Again, running short side field, and again, a first down by Grady Kinsey, and the Braves keep on rolling, and this is coming back, though.
That's going to be a hold.
Fun to watch him run, even though it's a hold, Troy. You hold your breath every time he hangs onto the football.
Because the time you don't tackle him, the time he takes it to the house. He can turn a 2 or 3 yard gain into a 45-yard touchdown.
There you saw the referee, Gartrell Bentley, make the holding call. And there's one more look at the play that came back with Kinsey.
But I got to give credit
to the sideline.
Bradley Barr, who's the fullback in there, does not get enough credit as lead blocker. He's not going to get any carries, but he does a great job of opening the hole.
He came out of that I formation this time, Troy, and run Kinsey left off that left tackle.
But I got to talk about that young man. I mean, a lot of players in the backfield are like, when am I going to get my carry? He's just a 5'11", 195-pound sophomore, and he's basically just a guard in the backfield.
Yes, you're right.
But he accepts that role, and that's one thing for Coach Lancaster. He has got his players to buy into all their roles on this team, and it keeps that team chemistry strong.
As a sophomore, he'll get the football in the years to come.
Oh, yeah. You just got, you know, maybe Mr. Ohio in the backfield, so you got to give him some carries. 2nd
and 6. I formation again. This time the up back gets it.
That's Kinsey again. Fullback.
To the 30. Anywhere you put him, you got a key on him, Troy. He will burn you.
Yeah. But you got the one, Riker Williams, we showed it on one play tonight, but he has got some speed as well. I look for them as the season goes, maybe to develop some zone read as you take a look there at their Altman replay.
Green right now down 21-7. You've got about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. A touchdown here by Indian Valley is going to make it really tough on the Bulldogs. You need a stop right here on defense.
They're just grinding it out.
Come out again in that I formation. Going to run that ISO again, and Kinsey bounces off that one.
Look at the blocking downfield.
Down inside the 10 and out of bounds, and the fumble. And that's on
out?
The ground? No, I think they're going to motion touch. Oh, they're going to motion fumble. And Green's going to have the football. Somebody stripped Kinsey, and look who came up with the football. I think it was the little guy again that's been all over the place, and that is Anthony McMichael III.
There it is on the sideline. I thought he might have been out of bounds. It's going to be hard to tell at this angle, but they just pop it loose.
That was
a great job there.
Stripped it.
So that's some of the energy that the Bulldogs need. Now they just got to string something together here.
That might have been a game saver right there if Green can come back and score, because there's no doubt if Kinsey hangs on to the football, they're going to come out of that with some points.
Yeah. They dodged a big bullet there, because that was going to be the knockout punch.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Delivered by Indian Valley, because Green wasn't going to get the ball back too many times.
Well, that's the second time Anthony McMichael has forced a Indian Valley turnover. He picked one off in the first half. Now he strips the football and recovers the fumble here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a false start on Green.
There's the call.
Yeah, their third penalty of the game. Both teams penalized 3 times.
If you're Green, if you have any chance at all, if you don't score on this possession, you at least got to get some first downs and kind of turn the field. You can't give a short field to Indian Valley.
I think you got to score, because Indian Valley's just, I mean, look at that last possession. They took, 7 minutes off the clock.
No, good point. You're down 2 scores right now with 3:41 to go in the third. Quarterback in the end zone for Green.
They're not ready.
Going to throw it out. And that's going to be a pretty positive gain, and that's McMichael again, who's doing a little bit of everything.
And I'm not sure if Green linemen knew what the snap count was on that. They were a little discombobulated there. Unless that was maybe by design to run that little slip screen.
That threw the defense a little bit too. If they see the offensive line hesitate, they'll hesitate.
Because you're taught to watch that hand of the man across from you.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and that was a big play. They got out of trouble. And off Evan Reed, and the big guy rumbles for 2 or 3 up to the 18-yard line.
But if you're Green, you got to have a little sense of urgency here.
Well, if they go down and score, then they'll have the fourth quarter to try and create some magic and at least get back in this and maybe tie it. But this is a huge possession, as you said, Troy, because you're down now to 3 minutes to go in the third. And a ball possession offense for Indian Valley will eat minutes when they get the football back.
Nice play action. Screen, throwback.
Coming downfield, that's Evan Reed who jumps, and the penalty flag goes down. I thought the defensive back was going for the football, Troy, but they threw the flag, and that's going to cost Indian Valley some yardage and a first down.
That's been Indian Valley's Achilles heel tonight twice. They've been burned on the long pass with a pass interference call. Take a look here at the Altman replay. Good play fake. Sets up. And no, he didn't go for the ball at all. He just tackled the wide receiver. That's a pretty easy call to make on your Altman replay.
Well, that was Brett O'Connor that was defending on the play.
Also want to thank our friends at the Beaver Company. They just recently worked with the Pro Football Hall of Fame Museum, Brown Local Schools, Canton City Schools, Talmadge as well, for all the great things that they do at the Beaver Companies. Nice pass.
Pass caught down at the 45-yard line of Indian Valley, and Hunka put that one on a rope.
And also the football stadium and schools down in Indian Valley built by the Beaver Companies, Beaver Excavation, Beaver Construction. Nice play fake, good RPO read, hits him on the streak.
Evan Giorgio made the catch. And now Green in good 4-down territory, Troy, trying to make something happen as we come down to 2:24 to go in the third quarter.
Well, they're trying to go fast here on your Pete 7 scoreboard. Once again, I want to thank our good friends at Pete 7 for sponsoring the scoreboard. But you know, with the Beaver Companies, they have a strong emphasis on community service and using our job sites as classrooms, especially when working with school districts. They do a lot for the schools, for communities, municipalities. For those cities out there in those schools, you want to look at beaver excavation and beaver construction.
I think Beaver just finished a really outstanding job in the Jackson football locker room.
Oh, that is stellar.
Beautiful
you saw those
job.
pictures on Big Time Sports social media.
Hunka gets to McMichael, breaks into the second level. They're trying to get him down. They can't get him down.
Spins. Are they going to call him out of bounds?
And he got an injured Indian Valley Brave, maybe a cramp.
Just a cramp.
Down at the 19-yard line, but Anthony McMichael III putting on a show right now.
Let's see where he went out of bounds here. And I'm surprised we haven't seen more cramps as hot as it was tonight.
Last night it was perfect football weather. A little humid tonight. You would expect a few cramps.
See where he goes out of bounds at.
This kid is playing a pretty good game.
I'm not sure if he did go out of
I'm not sure he did either. That's why I called him inbounds.
Wow.
Coach Geis was not happy in that first half. They thought they had a completed pass across the field. And to be completely honest, the officials are out of position and missed the call.
Well, they caught a break on that fumble that they didn't call a fumble on.
You're right. It's been a series of question marks, to say the least, here tonight.
Well, they're going to work on the cramp there, so this is going to give Indian Valley.
We're going to take a break. 1:37 left to go in the third quarter from Green Memorial Stadium. Indian Valley 21, Green 7.
Treat your family to the best in dining pleasure at Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. The very best in homemade pasta, rigatoni, and spaghetti will delight your appetite. And the homemade rolls and bread are menu favorites. Visit Chibo's once and you'll become a regular. Other popular items like chicken, ham, and veal parmesan highlight our menu. Take the short drive to great food at Chibo's in Waynesburg.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Unleash the champion in you at T-County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T-County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Back at Big Time Sports, Joe Don, Troy Richardson. Hope you're enjoying week number 1 of the high school football season. Kind of a triple header of play-by-play action here on Big Time Sports. We were over at Central Catholic last night for the big one. Central Catholic hosting next-door neighbor Perry. Meanwhile, we're down at New Philadelphia tonight also for the game with Louisville, Troy.
Yeah, and we got volleyball action tomorrow. Tusky Valley taking on Dover in volleyball action. We've already got 5 games this week.
Quarterback
Nice
draw,
read.
still on his feet. Hunker to the 10, to the 5, high steps to the 1. Was he in? They're going to call him out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, I think he was short. But once again, Tyson Hunka comes up big, keeping Green in the game.
What an individual effort by this young player. 3-year starter, now a senior at 5'9", 165. This is worth a second look, Troy.
Yeah, he's taking it right into your living room right here as he gets jolted right before he gets to the end zone. He thought he had 6, but he was just shy.
That was Riker Williams that drilled him right at the 1.
We got another player cramped up here for Indian Valley. So we're going to keep it right here. Want to thank our sponsors tonight. Don't forget to stick around for our wrap-up report and our iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game. Fireside Tax specialize in small business, both ongoing and setting them up, because they're all a small business. Folks, they're who I use for my taxes. The federal government is going to spend billions of dollars to try to get your money. Don't let them. Call Fireside Tax at 330-478-1505 or check them out on the web at firesidetax.com. Now that's firesidetax.com.
Looking right into that green huddle down on the near sidelines. Head coach Mark Geis with the white hat on there to the left on the screen. I'm guessing they're going to get the football to Evan Reed. Indian Valley's going to have to stop him a couple times. And if he can get in the end zone, Troy, we got a heck of a game with 1:29 left to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, it's turning into it. Green is trying for that comeback here. We still got a whole quarter of football to play. And it's amazing how one play can turn everything. Indian Valley was getting ready for the knockout punch, and they turn it over, and Green trying to tighten it up here.
That player coming off the field, I believe, is Brett O'Connor. That number 15.
Being stretched out there on the sideline. Indian Valley training staff looking and taking care of him there.
That's Riker Williams. Nope, that's number 10. A couple guys on Indian Valley trying to stretch out right now. And there you see the football, the nose of the football.
At the 1.
Right about the 1-yard line. Green comes out. Split backs. Low snap and little miscue there.
Got in.
But he gets into the end zone. Boy, that wasn't pretty, Troy, but they get the number done. Look who's got the football. Anthony McMichael III.
And a great job there. 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. This is going to be a Papa Bears big play replay. We got the new Papa Bears in North Canton. But take a look out here. Low snap. Oh, you think you got him ganged up? Nope, nope, nope. He just going to bounce it out. Lowers his shoulder, does it all in pure effort. Takes the house for 6.
He's sometimes hard to find, Troy. He's 5'7", but he weighs almost 180 pounds.
Well, a lot of times you're going to find him in the end zone.
All important extra point. 21-13 Indian Valley. There's the snap. There's the kick. Up high enough. It is long enough. It's good. And it's a 1-touchdown lead for the Braves at 21-14 with 1:22 to go in the 3rd. And what a turn of events. I'll tell you, if Indian Valley doesn't fumble the football, they take it in. I think this game's over.
Oh, yeah, it's 28-7. Instead, we're looking at 21-14. And Green's only made Indian Valley punt once tonight. And the question is, can they get a stop here when they're going to get a steady dose of Grady Kinsey and Riker Williams?
One thing, if you're down on the green sidelines right now, you went from maybe being down 28-7 to being down 21-14. Mentally, you've got to be back in this game big time, coaching and players.
You're right back in it. You got to be locked in. And you're saying, hey, we got a chance now. We got to create our own luck. We got to get a 3 and out, come down, score again. You never know. Indian Valley might lay the ball on the ground, too. Yep, maybe take a shot here at an onside kick. They're not going to be ready for it.
Logan Norrett will tee it up on the left hash at the 40-yard line. 1:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. It was 21-7 at halftime, and now it's 21-14. And now Green will look over. What are they going to do? Looking over at the special teams coach.
Well, there's
and now Indian Valley creeping up a little bit.
Some confusion there by the officials, too.
A lot of open space back of that 3rd level, Troy, before you get to the return man. That's a good 30 yards. You can pop it in there.
There's that pooch on side.
Who's got it?
We talked about creating their own luck. They had a chance to get it, but they're not going to.
Indian Valley has the football.
What?
What are they going to do here?
They're going to reset it again?
I have no idea why they're going to kick it again. I'm not sure Coach Lancaster knows either. You got a couple of coaches across the way, 2 or 3 steps out on the field.
I don't think the officials are ready, maybe?
Wow. A lot of question marks tonight.
Now there's a little bit of a gap there into your second row.
Let's see what they do here.
Well, they onside it last time. See if they try it again. No, this time they're going to go deep.
Line drive boot, and that's going to be taken right at the 5-yard line. Coming up the middle of the field. Breaks one tackle, and then the green special teams is going to drop him at the 15, and a flag comes down behind the play.
That's usually in the room of face mask. So if this doesn't go against Green, yep, personal foul. So Green just shot themselves in the foot again. Had a chance to pin him inside the 15. Now they're going to take it all the way out to the 30.
Yeah, that one hurts. Boy, good pursuit there by the green special teams coming down and covering that kick. But somebody grabbed the face mask, and instead of having the football defensively to defend at the 15, they're going to take it out to the 30, right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great play for the special teams. Gives Indian Valley a chance to get out of the hole. Nothing fancy you're going to see here. Grady Kinsey, Riker Williams, mostly Grady Kinsey.
Out of that I formation again. Kinsey running that same play. It scored on an 80-yard run. He may have another one.
Yep.
Kinsey at the midfield, trying to break a tackle.
He's not fumbling
Kinsey at
this
the 30.
time.
Kinsey on his feet, and now goes down inside the 30 at the 22 or 23-yard line. He almost brought it to the house.
It's Grady Kinsey again. You
Same play he went 80 on, Troy.
Yep.
One more look in the Altman replay. Missed tackle.
Missed tackle. Get some help there by the official. And then he almost shakes him off there. He ain't fumbling this ball. Look how he's getting it high and tight.
That's McMichael that finally tripped him up.
He got lucky he tripped him up. He should have been taking that one to the house. Another great run by Grady Kinsey.
Ball spotted at the 23, 1st and 10 for the Braves.
Puts him over 200 yards rushing tonight.
That didn't take long. I formation. Kinsey again to the right. Bogged down. Ran into some traffic at the 22. Down he went.
That'll take the quarter to the end.
Now there's no way Kinsey was going to fumble that one.
You saw he was not going to do that again to his teammates.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're coming down less than 8. Nobody's going to stop the clock. So we've got 1 quarter of football left here at Green Memorial Stadium. We're coming back with the score: Indian Valley 21 and Green 14.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Furbay's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furbay.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Furbay's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton and let our family take care of yours.
Joe Dunn, Troy Richardson back at Green Memorial Stadium. Week number 1, high school football. We got a good one for you tonight. 21-14, Indian Valley up. 12 minutes left in this one. It's time for our quarterly recap, brought to you by Kimball.
I want to thank our good friends at Kimball Recycling for sponsoring the quarterly recap. Kimball Recycling, they do a lot of great things in and around the state of Ohio, but really just a back and forth game there. You know, looked like the Braves are going to take it in for a touchdown, fumble. Green moves the ball well. They end up turning it over. They end up scoring on that, make it 21-14, but Indian Valley right back in the hunt here to start the fourth quarter.
First play of the fourth quarter. Kinsey's got it and carrying people with him for an Indian Valley first down at the 12-yard line.
There it is again, just punishing you, wearing you down. Runs violently, runs with power, gets lead blocks. Look at number 71, the big man locking up front. That's Haney there for Coy Haney. He's a senior. He knows what to do. He knows his job. He's an agile man, and it's just got to be a steady dose of run right now.
Yeah, Green up against it right now. They came back to cut it to a one-score game. Now the Braves just 12 yards away from putting another score on the board. Kinsey again. They get him up high, then they can wait for help, and they drop him at the 12-yard line. No gain. May have lost a half a yard.
Yeah, you see all the helmets right there. They might be setting up the boot for Riker Williams. But look at all the helmets that are around making the tackle. Get to him early and get to him with a lot of your men on the Altman replay. Do a nice job of jamming up the lead blocker and swarming to him here. But they'll be happy to run this play clock under 5 seconds every time.
That was a good job there by Cam Warner, number 1, who clogged things up on that left side and let his buddies come in and drop him. 2nd and 10. Here comes Riker Williams, looking, throws over the middle, has a man there, and who made that defensive play? You know it. Anthony McMichael III.
Again, we knew they were setting up. We said how they were going to set up the boot there, and they did there to Riker Williams. But pretty decent coverage downfield. As you said, he's there again, Joe, breaking up plays. Take a look at it at ground level.
I think he's got a cramp, too, after this. Watch this. He comes out of nowhere to make this. 5'7", he used every 5 inch of his body to go up and get that one, and I think he stretched and he's got a cramp.
You know, you got to stay hydrated. You talk to your athletes. You know, you can't wait until Friday to start drinking water. You got to start drinking it all week, stay hydrated. That's where the cramps are coming from. You know, runners are talking about that. Cross-country season started, volleyball season, golf. And, you know, you got to do those little things to take care of you, just like for your recovery at iCryo. If you're serious about competition, you want to play at the highest level, you want to look into cryotherapy at iCryo Belden Village. They're going to take care of you. And if you're just that weekend warrior, someone just trying to take care of the aches and pains of getting old, I mean, I go in there all the time. It's great for me. That's iCryo in Belden Village.
How many big-time defensive plays has Anthony McMichael made tonight?
3 or 4.
At least.
He has kept
Green in it.
Kept them in the game. He has kept them in the game, and they're going to have to come up with a few more here because the Braves are in 4-down territory.
It'll be 3rd and 10. They can get a first down at about the 2 or 3 yard line. As you take a look now at the Indian Braves offensive group, Coach Matt Lancaster's done an unbelievable job down there at Indian Valley.
I mean, and you know who was there before him? Gentleman who's up at Avon, just won a state championship, Mike Elder, was the head football coach at Indian Valley. Indian Valley was in such terrible financial shape back then. They were making some rifts and moves. He had to leave. I mean, it worked out for him, obviously, and it worked out for Indian Valley being able to bring in Matt Lancaster as well.
So a huge series of plays right here with 10:39 left to go. Indian Valley has it 3rd and 10 at the green 12-yard line.
Here's where they usually go, direct snap formation. Yep.
They hand it off, trying to turn the corner. Flag goes down, could be holding. They're going to drop Kinsey at about the 8, but this may be coming back.
Yeah, that's going to be big.
There's the referee. Gartrell Bentley makes the call. It's a big one on the Braves.
That'll back him up probably to the 22-23 if they accept it. So there he is trying to bust the outside. They do get him short here.
You got to take the penalty, don't you?
I'm not sure. Where'd they tackle him at?
Not at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, then you're going to want to back him up.
Not sure what type of kicker Indian Valley has, or they'd settle for a field goal to make it more than a 1-score deficit.
Yeah, you make it 2 scores. That takes it to another level. But I'm not quite sure if Indian Valley maybe has that type of field goal game in them.
Well, their kicker is Colt James. 6'3", 185, and a junior. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's 3rd and 20 right now at the green 23.
Wow, they're moving.
Riker Williams looking, trying to run that wheel route, and he's being rushed, and he is down. And they push him out of bounds. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and long.
Yeah, they're not going to say he got sacked. He got rid of it.
And we've got another.
Going to have a late hit. No, player cramped up.
I think that's McMichael again. Maybe not. We got a second green Bulldog in as many plays. Flatten their back with a cramp.
And there they come from the backside. Good pressure. And he just gets rid of it. Because now, still looking at 3rd, you got to get inside the 4-yard line for the 1st down. Clock's going to stop here. See what Indian Valley likes to come up with. They're going to have some, and this is big for Indian Valley. They get some time to think about it now too, and talk about it when you got players cramping up like that.
Well, it's 4th and 20. Ball with the 23. They've got to get down to the green 3 for another 4 downs. So let's see what Matt Lancaster wants to do. He's up 21-14. Long way to go in this one, 10 minutes plus. And both teams now settling in as they attend to the green player. It's cramped up at the 37-yard line.
Well, you talked about it off the air, Joe, how, you know, Tuscarawas County trying to go 2-0 tonight against the Federal League. Dover playing Glen Oak at Glen Oak, and both those games on the road at the Federal League schools. I think you might start seeing more IBC teams possibly playing more. I mean, you got, you know, Garraway at a high level in Division 5, Division 6. Ridgewood's been to the state semifinals as well. Garraway probably have maybe a state championship in there if it hadn't been for a team called Kirtland. Kirtland just such a machine. Tagler Verde has done such an incredible job up there.
So here we go. One of the biggest plays of the game coming up right here, as the Braves try and get a 1st down or a score on this 4th and 20 at the green 23, up 21-14.
Kinsey's in the backfield.
Riker Williams has Grady Kinsey behind him.
Back pass maybe.
Going to give it to, we're going to throw the pass into the end zone. Good fake to Kinsey. That pass is overthrown.
They're going to turn it over on downs. The Green Bulldogs are right back in this game. Chance here on this possession to tie it up, Joe.
Well, that is twice in the last few minutes that Indian Valley had a chance to pretty much put this one away. They fumble, and now they can't complete the 4th down pass. And Green has it right back with kind of renewed enthusiasm here in Southern Summit County, where they love their Green Bulldogs.
The penalties have hurt them, and now the question is, can Green come out and capitalize on the Indian Valley mistakes?
Tyson Hunka, the 3-year starter at quarterback, will try and lead him down the field with 10 minutes and 3 seconds left. Evan Reed trying to turn the corner. The big guy is at the 30, and now a flag behind the play. Could be another hold, and it is.
And you're starting to see the holding penalties come when,
because people are getting tired.
Yes, guys are getting tired. And, you know, they talk about fatigue makes cowards of us all, and that's where you break down when you start to get a little bit tired. You reach out, you're not running your feet as much, and you're grabbing instead of making the block.
That was a pretty good run there by Evan Reed, who got it over the 30 to the 31, but they're bringing that one back. And now they're going to mark the football at the 12-yard line.
So you're looking at 1st and 20.
And now the clock is starting to be a little bit important in this football game, because both these teams run the football. They can use up a lot of time. Hunka going to keep it. Pretty good quick move by the little guy, and he gets it over the 17 to the 18-yard line. Pretty good ball fake to get that extra 2, Troy.
Yeah, and then that's great, but the problem is you're still looking now at 2nd and 15 off that penalty.
From ground level.
Yeah, he works hard out here on the Altman replay, but a good job of containment by the defense of the Braves. And this is, no matter what happens here for Indian Valley, it's a great game to challenge themselves. They're going down to Steubenville next week, and that's what you want to see when you're trying to build an elite program in the state of Ohio.
2nd and 15. Going to hand it off. Now they're going to throw it, and a diving attempt at the 35 is incomplete.
Yeah, just ran the RPO there on the slant.
Evan Gregorio.
Right read, just couldn't connect on it.
Yeah, Giorgio almost, he had one great catch in the first half. Left his feet on that one, almost came down with it. 6 foot 160, the senior.
Well, Hunka does a nice job of holding that until the last possible second. We also want to, say for Green, they lost the coach this summer, Jimmy Mashburn. The players wearing JM and Mash on it, and it's a lot when you lose someone like that.
Hunka looking again, throwing deep, man out there. And the closest man to it was wearing a white Indian Valley jersey.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Indian Valley's going to get the ball back.
Now the question is, will Green get the football back? Because Indian Valley can use a lot of clock if they run that football and stack first downs.
I think they're just going to run between the tackles the next possession. And they're going to try to take as much time off as they can and put one in the end zone.
9:05 left to go. Let's see where Indian Valley gets the football. They're going to punt it from inside the 5. High snap.
Oh.
They bring it down. They kick it up the field. Indian Valley trying to stay away from it. And that is getting an excellent.
You got to pick it up.
Excellent Green.
In case someone from Indian Valley touched it.
The Green sidelines. The Green sidelines are saying it is a Green football after it touched one of the Indian Valley players, but nobody, I think, in a striped shirt was close enough to call it.
Let's if we got a replay on that, I'll be interested to see if we can catch it here. Let's take a look. There's the hit.
Coming up field. That's bouncing.
Oh.
That may have hit a couple Braves who had their back to the play, which is a no-no.
Yeah, because the ball changes direction. It's hard to tell. But the referees are down on the field there.
They were down the field earlier, too.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. We'd have to really look to see if the ball changed direction on that.
Boy, the Green coaches were pretty emphatic. They thought it had touched one of the Braves, but it's going to be Indian Valley ball at the Green 45 on the left hash. And a chance to get it into the end zone and put this one away.
Here it is again from ground level. This might be better. Oh, we can't see it. It might have just threaded the needle there and not touched anyone from that angle. Once again, how about our guys at Image Video, Joe?
Great shot, no doubt about it.
Every time they have the best angle, the best shots, the best replays. That's what you get when you're using a TV crew at Image Video. This ain't a couple of guys out here with cell phones and some AI doing it. We've got professionals on the cameras, and that's why you get the looks that you get here at Image Video.
Well, the big question now, can Green come up with one more stop, one more turnover to get the football back, or can Indian Valley put it away with a drive here with 8:52 left in the game? Grady Kinsey into the second level, breaking tackles, knocking people down, man, saying, I want some more yardage, down to the 28. Feed that young man.
Now's where he's going to get strong. I think he's a little upset. I think he's a little mad. I think he's saying, you know what, I got to carry guys. We're going to take this here. Give me the ball. Let me tote the rock. I got some big O linemen in front of me who are getting stronger. Let's see if we can't make some magic here. Look at it at the ground level. Look at this here. Boom. Nope, I don't think so. Oh, sorry, I'm going to put my foot in your chest. And he covers the ball up so well, and he stays in bounds to keep the clock running.
First down for Indian Valley at the Green 28. Braves trying to hang on, leading 21-14.
Over 200 yards rushing tonight.
Grady Kinsey again. Boy, so quick to that second level, down to the 23-yard line. Gets through that hole in a hurry, Troy.
Yep. And he'll be the first to credit his offensive line and his fullback. And that's a great thing for that young man. There it is again, lead blocks.
Quick feet, too.
Quick feet. I'll tell you, he's getting a steal going. Air Force is getting a quality football player.
Out of the Mountain West Conference, Air Force. I'll see one of those Mountain West teams next Thursday night when the Wyoming Cowboys are up in Akron to take on the Zips.
There was a basketball player out of Tuscarawas County about 20 years ago played for the Cowboys, named Andy Young out of Tuskegee Central Catholic.
Yes. They get Kinsey this time at the, not quite to the 20-yard line.
Get to him early. That's the key. He's going to bring up a third down and 3 here, but 2 plays to get it. Look for them at some point to set that boot up to Riker Williams again and just have him tuck it.
You were in 4-down territory, and this is a drive that I think will determine who wins this football game. Indian Valley takes it in. They're going to win it. Green makes a stop. They still have a shot. 6:47 and the clock is moving. And when you got one of the best football players in the state going to carry the football, this is a tough assignment for this Green defense.
And you got an athlete at quarterback.
Yes.
And he's doing a good job there. He's going to wait till that official puts his hand up to snap it.
Milking the clock.
Nice blitz.
Pitch out wide. Kinsey, he's got the first down at the 15. Maybe the 17 they may mark it.
Just going to get it.
Got another Green player that's going to work his way up off the turf.
First down number 15 there for Indian Valley.
They pitched it out.
Oh, they're going to say he's short?
Yeah, they say he's short. I thought he had that first down by a yard to spare. It's going to be 4th and a yard. We'll talk about the play of the game coming up. This is it right here.
They're going to let this run down.
They'll run it down to less than 6 minutes. Boy, I thought when Kinsey.
Wow, feel these bleachers shaking. You can see the camera shaking here.
Handoff, first man through, and that's a first down.
And that's one of the things, Joe, that wears on a defense. You had them on 4th and short, and they pick it up. Now they get a fresh set of downs, and you know they're just going to come at you again and again and again.
They lined up.
And they can take another, 2.5 minutes at least off the clock here.
They had Grady Kinsey, the up back that time, and got that hole in a hurry. Didn't need much, but he got just enough for the first down. They can get another first down at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and they can, on these plays here, they can take this down to about 3 minutes.
We talked about maybe Green would not get it back. And now that is tough to sit on those Bulldog sidelines and watch this clock tick down in week number 1 of the season.
And they don't have to snap it here till it's under 5 minutes. They're going to wait in the huddle till They're going to break it at about 10, I think. Or maybe they're just going to call a timeout here. They got coming up on 15 seconds on the play clock.
Break
the huddle at 10. That's about right.
Got a veteran quarterback in Riker Williams. He'll know how to handle this. They come out in that I formation. At the 17, 1st and 10. Hand off, Grady Kinsey inside the 15, down to the 14.
Another pickup there of about 4. Going to bring up, I call 3. 2nd and 7.
He'll run off another 25 or 30 seconds.
40 seconds. There it is again. The handoff gets the lead, blocks again. Good point. Now this time they're running away from their side. They're running to that short side of the boundary again to the left side. Like running to that left side of that offensive line. They think they got some mismatches there.
Ball at the green 14. Union Valley trying to put the icing on the cake on the road against Division II Green.
This will take it under 4 minutes.
If we can be on setting that at the play clock, we'd appreciate that.
They're coming down here.
2nd and 6 at the 14.
Not quite sure what that was about. I don't think some coaches were after the
Kinsey
play clock.
to the 5, to the house. Touchdown, Indian Valley.
And that's what he does on a 14-yard tote for the TD. Grady Kinsey, he wears you down. And he gets stronger as the game goes. He just splits you right there, comes right up the gut. Just such a powerful back.
27-14 Indian Valley. Now for the extra point. You still got 3:52 left. As the Bulldogs will try and pull the miracle finish, but they need a ton of good things to happen as the extra point goes up and through. And it's 28-14 Indian Valley with 3:52 left in the game.
That was big. That's going to take us to our fan camp. I want to thank our friends who have sponsored this fan camp as it's coming up right here. That's our Mears Nissan fan camp. Take a look at the green Bulldog marching band. They're dressed out and they're full attire. About 85 degrees out there. Some band members are going to be sweating there, Joe, on your Mears Nissan fan camp. Good turnout here from Indian Valley fans coming up from Janaten and Port today.
They're not leaving either. Good group over there across the way, and they will head south and celebrate win number 1. And they will head down to Big Red Country a week from tonight to take on the Steubenville Big Red.
That is a tough place to play.
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah. I remember going down there to scout a few times. Game was close, and just the yellow flags just happened upon the field.
Are you telling me there's a little home cooking down there?
I don't know if it was pot roast or what. See what happens here on the kickoff. Green needs a big kick return.
Coach Reno.
Sakach.
Former Akron Zip.
He's been there for how long?
Line drive kick. Touched right there at the 16. Coming upfield. And gang tackled at the 29.
Green's got to move this ball very quickly down the field for a score.
That was Evan Reed that caught it and brought it back upfield. And now with 3:46 left, Tyson Hunka, the young senior quarterback, is going to come out and try and make some magic happen. And by magic, I mean 2 quick scores. 1 score and get the football back. You're asking a lot right now, Troy. But the first business thing they've got to do is score a touchdown.
Yeah, and they're going to go 5 wide here, and that's going to be hard against this Indian Valley defense.
Throws over the middle, caught, but very short yardage.
And gang tackle again.
Still not down, but they're going to mark it at the 34-yard line, maybe the 35.
Took a while to blow the whistle there. That's going to take, by the time they snap it, it's going to be under 320.
Again, an empty backfield. Gain of 6 on that last play makes it 2nd and 4 at the green 35. Hunka in trouble, and he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 26.
Who came in to make that? I think that was Is that Riker Williams, the quarterback? Comes in there again.
Coming from that right defensive end or outside linebacker position. And now Mark Geist, the head coach at Green's going to call a timeout with 3:07 left to go.
Spin move to the inside by Riker Williams, the quarterback DN. Comes up the big Mount Hope defensive play a la Jack Sawyer. There, how about that? I don't think he's come off the field for too many plays tonight,
I don't think so either. Another great two-way player. We talked about Evan Reed from Green being an outstanding two-way player. How about Riker Williams?
I mean, one of the best. I think he as a freshman, he averaged over 20 points in basketball for the Braves. You know, Indian Valley, you know, years ago when they were south and north was known primarily as a basketball school when Charlie Huggins was there and his sons play. But now with Coach Lancaster, he's really turned it into a, obviously state champion, a football power in high school football. So it's become really a, and the IVC, once known as a basketball conference, has really just become a great football conference. What Indian Valley's done, Garraway's done, Ridgewood's done. The small school divisions kind of struggled a little bit, but the bigger schools have done pretty well over the last several years.
3:07 left in this one.
Well, you look at Malvern. What am I saying? Struggling. Malvern was one play away from playing for a state championship last year.
That's right.
A Hail Mary for the Hornets. I'm sorry there. I didn't want to
shortchange the throw. Coming back to the football is Evan Reed, but that diving catch coming back to the ball is incomplete at the 47.
Ohio returning football player, works at iCryo for Malvern, from Malvern. Works at iCryo in Belden Village, one of their Ohio players. Don't want to shortchange the Hornets on that. Here it comes now, 4th down. This is the ball game right here.
It is. Ball spotted at the Green 29. 3:02 left to go, and Indian Valley up 2 scores, 28-14 on Green.
Didn't get to play in.
Green next week will travel to Talmadge, one of their old Suburban League foes. And then I'm sure they'll be at Riverside next week. And then September 5th at Talmadge, they'll open up Federal League play September 12th against Hoover right here at Green. Throwing downfield, has a man out there, and it is a diving catch for a 1st down, and that may be a game saver.
Keeps them in the game, Joe. Coming up with big plays, big players making big plays. Nice catch there by Aiden Rice.
Boy, he went up in traffic and caught that one, and a good throw by Tyson Hunka. Going to throw it again. This time it's incomplete. Down at the 26 with 2:48 left to go.
Still alive, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, if he doesn't catch that, you're taking a knee 2 or 3 times and going home.
You got to hand it off a few times.
Well, they'd run that clock, I think. I'm not sure. Green's down, what, to 2 timeouts.
I think some of the coaches were upset with how the clock was being managed.
That's exactly what they were. We heard that.
Yeah, you might have heard it on the over our microphones.
Tyson Hunka is going to throw.
Oh, nice little pitch pass.
And
another 1st down.
That is our buddy Anthony McMichael III that caught that one.
That's big. Hey, they're not going to go quietly into that deep, dark night. They're going to fight.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Look at the little pitch there. Hey, keep it alive. It's like backyard football now for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 at the Indian Valley 15. Tyson Hunka trying to make something happen. Rolling left, in trouble, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of the football, and he is sacked back at the 23.
Big number 70 coming in with a sack sandwich there. That's Riggs. Caden Riggs, the senior, comes up big for the Braves.
They call a timeout. Green's down to 1 timeout left in the football game with 2:18 left to go. Boy, Tyson Hunka rolling left, couldn't get rid of the football, Troy, and down he went. Big sack by this Indian Braves defense.
Well, did you see Riker Williams get up there when he tried to throw that ball? But we've seen Hunka avoid some rushes today, but as the game goes, that rush keeps coming and coming. It gets harder and harder to avoid it as you took a look there at your Altman replay. Don't forget, if you want to be a sponsor on a big-time sports TV game, call our marketing department at 330-204-2976. That's 330-204-2976.
An excellent opportunity to put your business in front of some people that like to spend some money.
Oh, yeah, in front of, I mean, just on our social media alone, you're looking at about 70,000 followers. So that's as big as it's going to get for anyone in this area when it comes to sports broadcasting. That's why we're the biggest and the best.
There you take a look at that Green offense. Had a little bit of a conference with head coach Mark Geis, now back on the field.
I want to thank our director tonight, Billy Smith, and our camera crew, getting it done here. Get a chance to stop in at Smith Waco Market.
Charlie Jones calls him Big Time Billy. And for good reason.
Here's the
Tyson Hunka again, looking for anybody to throw it to. Nobody home. Now he's going to throw it into the end zone. Has a man out there.
Oh!
And through the hands of the receiver. Boy, I thought he had an open receiver in the corner of the end zone to the right. Instead, he threw it down in the middle. And incomplete with 2:10 left to go. Worth one more look on the Altman replay.
Well, the receiver got separation. I don't know how he saw him downfield. He got separation, just couldn't haul it in.
Trying to find Evan Giorgio. And now you come down to 3rd down. They can get a first down at the 7. Tyson Hunka now is going to keep it. Spins away, still on his feet, stretches out. Ball comes loose, but they're going to say he's down.
Does a nice job of extending there. It's not going to be enough. They still got to go about another 4 yards for the first down, but the clock's going to run.
Yeah, they're battling the clock and they're battling that Braves defense right now. It'll be 4th and 5 as we take a look at Tyson Hunka scrambling here. Young guy trying to make something happen. Not real big at 5'9", 165, but big time heart.
Does a nice job tucking the ball away.
Hunka into the end zone. Has a man out there. Evan Reed with the catch and a touchdown.
Nice pass, nice catch by Evan Reed. He's making play after play after play. And this is going to bring up one of the most exciting plays in football, Joe, the onside kick.
I call it the street fight.
I love it.
Best man will win. Get in there, and a lot of strange things happen in the pileup for that football, Troy.
Yeah, if you're Indian Valley, you got your hands team out there. And how about this, Joe? It's coming right down to the wire like we thought it would.
But they got to make the extra point.
If not, you still get and go for 2.
Kick is up high enough, long enough. It's perfect. 28-21, Indian Valley hanging on by a touchdown with 1:32 left to go. Onside kick awaiting.
Well, we saw the onside kick earlier that wasn't really an onside kick because I don't think the referees were ready. So it'll be interesting how this one plays out.
And those fans from Green that headed toward the parking lot trying to work their way back into the stadium.
Well, I don't think anyone worked their way to the parking lot.
I saw a few people heading.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't like to see that. There's a few things that upset me at a high school football game. One is band parents getting up and leaving after the band show. Number 2 are fans leaving early when their home team's still in the game.
There it is, ground level, coming right into your living room. Look at that catch. Pulls it in, strike at the band. The Bulldogs get 6.
I hesitate to say anything against a high school band because that is, to me, what makes high school football the greatest show on earth.
It's part of it. I mean, it's part of it.
It's the tailgate parties. It's the football. It's the cheerleaders. It's the marching band. It's finding your favorite place to eat and drink after the game. But enjoy the whole game. How about that?
Yeah, as my coach told us, there's going to be people that you have never met before in your life and you'll never meet. But the highlight of their week is them showing out the money to come watch you play the game of football. You'll never meet them. You'll never know who they are, but they want to come and watch you.
It's not only a football game anymore. It's a social event across this country.
Well, it's America. That's one of the things that separates us from the rest of the world.
They're going to make me stand up and salute before it's over, Troy. Here comes the onside kick.
What they're going to do here.
Trying to get in the right formation. Now they're right. Now they can pretty much go either left or right. And there's the onside kick. Does it go 10 yards? And
there it is.
It does. I think Green's got the football.
Referees don't know. Come on, signal something.
The ball was spotted at the 40. It ended up on
I think he got just a little bit, but the referees aren't sure.
Now they're talking about it. I don't think anybody touched it, Troy, until it went over the 50-yard line. Now they're going to give it to Indian Valley.
I think he did touch it a little bit soon, Joe. Let's take a look here at
Let's see if we'll get a good look at this one.
I think he'd just been a little more patient. Oh no!
I didn't see anybody touch it.
It's on the line and he grabs it. Oh wow!
I don't think anybody touched it before it got.
I want to get
over the 50-yard line.
If we can get one more look at that, I would love to get one more look after this play, or right now.
We're going to check it from ground
Here
level.
it is.
Did anybody touch it?
Yeah, this isn't the best look. We got to look at it from the other one. But yeah, I think, oh my God. And then Grady Kinsey's just going to rip off a huge run, stays in bounds because he's Grady Kinsey. I'd still like to see that from the top view again.
Well, that's going to move the football, but that is a secondary issue right now. The big issue is the clock, 1:22 left, and Green's not going to get it back.
Yeah, and he's smart. Grady Kinsey stays in bounds. He knows.
There you take a look at it, number 22.
They're just going to kneel on it now. That's ball game.
Number 22 in your program, but number 1 in your heart down in Indian Valley.
That's just, that was rough.
Whoa, that was a...
And that was right on, and that was on the Green sideline. I thought on that replay.
Green coach has got a good look at it. I didn't think they really argued that hard for the call, but boy, on that replay, it looks like nobody touched it.
I thought initially he touched it before it got to the line. But then on that replay, it looked like he didn't, but.
Unless it hit him in the leg, he didn't go after it till it went over the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I thought it was right at the 50 when it hit the line. But the referees are right down there making the calls.
Well, if you're Indian Valley, you risk a handoff. I think it's going to have Riker Williams take a knee a couple times and get on the bus and head south.
I'm not sure how many timeouts.
Green has no timeouts.
Yeah, so that's, I don't think they have to, maybe they have to hand it off once. I don't think
Green can't stop the clock. They could just kneel one time and
it's over. Yeah, they're in victory formation.
Get in that victory formation. Looks a lot like what the Eagles do on Sunday afternoon, except they're not going to run it.
And the IVC going to
come out of here with a win.
The Federal League. Wow.
Defending Division IV state champions. 17 wins in a row. Not bad.
No. And they've got a challenging schedule this year. Now, I mean, you look at, they've got Green, Steubenville. In their league, you've got Garraway, you've got Ridgewood. Right there are 4 very, very good teams that can make deep playoff runs.
Not sure how good Washington Roosevelt is, but they'll come in and challenge the Braves, I'm sure.
And they play that prep school out of West Virginia. Garraway plays with as well, that they're supposed to have 4 or 5 major Division I players, or they're Bishop Sycamore, not sure which.
Well, they take another knee, and Indian Valley already coming out and in the victory formation at the 50-yard line. They're ready to shake hands and head home. Final score from Green Memorial Stadium: Indian Valley 28, Green 21. A heck of a football game on the opening Friday night of the 2025 season. We're going to check the numbers, come back and tell you how it happened right after this on Big Time Sports.
Rabbit Landscaping is Northeast Ohio's premier residential and commercial landscaping establishment in Jackson Township. They provide an ample amount of services, including landscape design, hardscapes, deck and fence installations, outdoor lighting, lawn maintenance, leaf removal, and snow removal. Rabbit Landscaping aims to provide a quality, trustworthy landscaping service to your area. Call for a free quote at 330-936-7616.
There are 87,000 new IRS agents. Fireside Tax is the best accounting value in Stark County. With audit defense and identity theft restoration through Protection Plus, Fireside Tax can help you deal with the new agent. Fireside Tax has been in business for over 18 years and provides tax, accounting, and payroll services, including flat fee accounting and flat fee payroll. Fireside Tax also handles individual and small business income tax returns.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
You've got only one body, so why not take care of it? Let iCryo Wellness and Recovery help you live a healthy lifestyle. iCryo will introduce you to recovery and wellness with their proven techniques that will surely make your body and mind a whole lot healthier. Evaluate your lifestyle with iCryo. Don't wait. Call now, 330-451-6365.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission: to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day's different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem.
Skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Welcome back to Green Memorial Stadium as the fans head into the parking lot. They head home. If you're an Indian Valley fan, you're heading home with a big win as the Braves win it 28-21. Nice win by head coach Lancaster and the Braves, who have now won 17 straight games. Welcome to the Alt Care wrap-up show. Troy, quick comment on the game, then let's get to the stats.
Just an impressive win by Indian Valley, coming up on the road, battling some adversity. Got up early, did it both offensively and defensively. Just a big win for the Braves. Green, hey, they showed some good things tonight. They're going to improve. Coach Geis is going to have them better, ready to go as the season goes.
Let's look at the stats as you take a look there at Coach Mark Geis talking to the Green Bulldogs, who will be in action again next Friday up at Riverside.
Yep, and there's the first stat, the rushing stat. 2-to-1 advantage, 381 yards rushing for the Braves, 171 for Green, only 24 yards passing. I think they only completed one pass. 142 for Green, so a good balance attack there. But first downs, they only had 5 at halftime, Joe, ended with 18 because they grind you. And Green with 15, 5 of 50 on penalties, pretty even. 2 turnovers for the Braves, just 1 for the Bulldogs.
Which brings us to our final order of business. That's our Cryo Stone Cold Player of the Game. I'll let you do the honors,
Well,
Troy.
Joe, our iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game tonight, iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game is